Hello from Ohio. Jeremy, where are you right now?
In a hurricane spinning still.
Oh no. Happy Sunday fun day, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly Sunday live where we get to hang out with you guys for a while, update you on what happened for the week. But the best part of the live is Jeremy starting off with a song just for you guys. Yeah, just for you. This is your cue, Jeremy.
Yeah. Did I freeze or was it you? If you love what the hells? Are you freezing or is it me?
I think it's you.
That's odd because I restarted the internet.
It's definitely you because I don't see any freezing.
Then why do you keep freezing on me?
Am I? I'm hooked up to the hard wire.
You love what the hells. Top what the hells. If you love what the hells, top what the hells. If you love what the hells and you want to see Marilyn go to jail. If you love what the hells, type what the hells.
Type it. Go ahead, type it in the live chat. In the live
if you
chat.
love what the hells, type what the hells. You love what the hells, type what the hells.
Rosie, thank you for the $5.
If you love what the hells and you want to see Marilyn go to jail. If you love what the hells.
Type it as fast as you can. Quick. Gotta be quicker than that.
Type what the
Woo! Yeah. Thank you for that, Jeremy. Thank you for that. The chat is just flying and going crazy, and it's hard to read, but I see a lot of what the hells and go to jails and this and that and
does
gators.
It feel like you're in a hurricane reading the chat? Does it feel like you're in a hurricane?
It does.
Oh, you wouldn't know, would you, George?
S. Pierce, thank you for the $20.
You wouldn't know.
I've never experienced a hurricane.
That's all right. Left me here to experience it all by myself. Am I frozen yet again?
No.
Huh, I froze on this side.
It looks great on my end.
Well, I can't help it. I was born like this, but how's my feed?
Thank you, Trish. I think you look fine.
You're not so bad yourself.
Oh, so fine. Oh, so fine. You blow my mind.
Why'd you leave me here?
Thank you so much for the $25.
Why'd you leave me here all by myself to go through a hurricane?
Well, Jeremy, I told you to come home. I told you to come to Ohio where you're safe. But
when at any point in time did you ever say to come to Ohio? I am home. I'm home. I
ask you every day, when are you coming back home?
This is
Thank you, Barbie, for the $5.
Otter Creek is where I belong.
And then you said you wanted to be there to make sure that the animals were safe. And I said, yeah, you should be there to make sure the animals are safe. Thank you, Avery, for the $5. And then I still have a ton of doctor's appointments lined up. So I couldn't be down there with you. But every day I ask you, when do you plan on coming back to Ohio?
I can't recall any day that you asked me that. So you basically...
That's okay, Jeremy. I'm not the only one with the bad memory. You do too. You getting old. Old. You're already over the hill.
So you're back in Ohio taking care of Maryland for me? While I take care of things here in Otter Creek?
I don't know if I can take care of her like that. It's not that simple.
It is a little bit complicated, isn't it?
It is. Not even the Popo can get a hold of her.
But we'll get into more of that soon tonight. Very first thing everybody needs to know, if you are watching from Facebook, jump on over
Thank
to
you,
YouTube.
Diane.
Jump on over to YouTube, type in What the Hales, hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the all notifications. If you're on your Apple phone or your Apple product, you'll have to allow all notifications. And that way we'll get to 455,000 subscribers tonight. Before we started, we were 51 subscribers away. And if you're a fan on YouTube, jump over to our Facebook page, which is What the Hales.
Thank you, Adam.
Click follow, and you'll get to see all of the retro, old school throwback videos that we upload every single day. All the new content, new videos get uploaded every single day on YouTube. All the throwback, all the vintage content goes back on Facebook. And we actually post a little bit more stuff on Facebook than we do YouTube. In all reality, there's more behind the scenes stuff, but YouTube has the current most this just happened stuff.
Yes. YouTube is going to give you the most current, while Facebook sometimes will throw current stuff up there, but majority of it is all throwback.
It's all throwbacks. Throwbacks are the best backs. There ain't no school like the old school, right, George?
Taking it way back, where the camera wasn't the greatest, where
the camera was a little rough,
where the audio wasn't the greatest,
the audio was a little rough,
where the content maybe a little cringy. Thank you, Mary Franklin.
Still the same. The content has never changed. The content has literally never changed. Somebody said something about liking my haircut. Gainesville, legendary cuts, coolest dude in the world, old school black barber, coolest guy in the world, man. Went in there, I was like, dude, I've been all over Chiefland, Florida. I've been all over the place trying to find a guy to give me the right fade. And George will tell you this. She's like, you got to find a black barber. You got to find a black barber. They do
not just black. We also found a Hispanic barber that you like.
We did. He was in Orlando. He's 2 hours away. He's awesome too.
Yeah. He
did an awesome fade. But this dude in Gainesville, legendary cuts, I'm going to him. I already told him. I was like,
that's it. Man. You found your barber. So you have you have your dedicated barber here in Worcester.
Yes, right? That's Max over at Worcester Barber. Max does my hair at Worcester Barber.
So is it official then? You found a barber in Florida?
Oh yeah. Gainesville, legendary cuts. Absolutely.
What's his first name?
I don't know what his first name is.
Just cool old dude. Thank you, Arson.
Cool old dude. He's just a very cool old dude. I love him.
Does he know who you are?
No, I didn't tell him.
Because most people recognize you no matter where we go. Remember when we were in Jacksonville and you got your very first haircut in Florida and the guy was like, Are you What the Hales? Are you the dude from What the Hales? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was over a year and a half ago.
Thank you, Peggy.
Over a year and a half ago.
Pretty much everywhere we went, someone recognized you. We got
a flat in the tire, and then
we got a screw in the tire.
Went, are you Jeremy Hales? I was like, well, that's the name on the credit card that I'm paying. Yes.
Are you the Jeremy Hales?
The one and only. Unfortunately for you, yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've got I found a great barber, great barber in Gainesville.
That's
I really
good.
think him cool guy.
Thank you, Flipping Adventures, for the $5. She says we're the modern day Green Acres couple. Otter Acres is the place to be.
We should probably sing that.
And we love it.
Should probably sing that. So we are going to get into a warehouse update with everything that's going on. with Maryland and Worcester police and court and all of those things. We will
Thank you,
get to
Silver
those
Wheels.
things.
Yeah.
But you've got quite a bit of mail, right?
I have a ton of mail. Matter of fact, thank you, Eugenia.
Before you get the mail, what did you think about this entire Hurricane Elsa? How did you feel about me hanging out with Elsa all week without you?
Thank you, Shannon. I was a nervous wreck. Nervous wreck, just like how I'm always a nervous wreck right before we go live. And I was just like, I didn't know what to expect, because even though it starts off as a tropical storm or a category 1, that can all
category 1, then it went tropical storm, then it was upgraded back to a category 1.
Right. And
aiming right for us, like literally hit Cedar Key, hit Otter Creek. First time that a hurricane or tropical storm hit the West Coast in 134 years in the month of July.
That's so crazy. So I didn't know what to expect. And I was worried about the property. I was worried about the animals. I was worried about you. And it turns out that Hurricane Elsa ended up turning into a tornado up in Jacksonville, which is only 2 hours away from us.
Yep, 2 hours.
I think the last article that I read, there was a total of 3 people that passed. And then in Georgia, it left 10 seriously injured, including a pregnant woman. So it ended up being 70-mile-per-hour winds, and then turned into a tornado, and then became 110-mile-per-hour winds, and that's serious.
And most people that know we came to
Linda.
Florida, they're like, "Oh man, you don't know how to handle a hurricane and all of that." While I don't think either of us have actually ever been through a hurricane before, right?
No.
Well, now one of us has, but the reality is both of us living in Ohio. Tornado after tornado after tornado after tornado, which is a different type of weather event, granted. But your safety precautions are going to be a little bit amongst the same. Florida's a little bit different. You can't get into a basement because there really aren't basements for protection in Florida.
In Florida, when we were looking for property, finding out that there's no basements was so foreign to us, because we're so accustomed to having basements up here in Ohio. Come to find out, it's because of moisture issues and like humidity issues. Sea
level. It's you dig a foot and you're at the sea level.
Yeah.
It's flooding issues. So probably really the only difference is hurricane's probably going to
thank you absolutely
a little longer, and it was fun. It was fun. How did you feel about Naked in a Hurricane?
So,
those who don't know, I planned and prepped. If you haven't watched the videos this week, I planned and prepped for the hurricane. I left all of my spare clothing inside the camper. Once you slide the slides in on the camper,
thank you, Mary.
It actually traps all the drawers where all my clothing was, and I would have had to hook the electricity back up to the camper to take that slide back out to get more clothes, because the battery is dead. And I don't care that the battery is dead because I have it hooked up to power all the time. So once I didn't have clothes, I didn't have dry clothes. I did not have dry clothes. And then I was like, well, who really cares? I was like, oh no, I don't have dry clothes. I was like, who really cares? Who's out here? And so it became an entire episode of Naked in a Hurricane. It wasn't Naked and Afraid. It was Naked in a Hurricane. And there is
I watch every video before it goes live, and watching the videos, because it helps me kind of figure out like how I want to put the thumbnail together. And just watching it just gave me anxiety. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen next?
And then I told George there's a
Thank you, Delane. The answer is no.
By the way, we have vast majority of our videos are jokes for us. It's us two. There's jokes in there. There's jokes in every single video. There's clips that you may think are funny, and there's clips you don't understand. The best part is when viewers watch it and they try and correct us and they tell us we're idiots and we're wrong. They have no knowledge of why we say what we say, why we do what we do. And 99.9% of it is just, it's us. It's us humoring ourselves, and we have jokes in there.
I think it's the ones that don't understand it are the newcomers, because we get a ton of new subscribers daily. And so the ones that have been with us for a while, I think they totally get it. Don't you think?
I think the ones that have been with us for a while, they understand our humor and our sarcasm now. So they understand, oh, wow, Jeremy's in Tropical Storm, Cat 1, and he's just having fun with it. And they go, all right, this is fun. Let's watch. This is fun. And it's funny. But they don't understand. The viewers don't even understand all the inside jokes. So I'll give you an example. All the inside jokes aren't just for George and I. For example, if you watched Calling the Cops on Maryland for Theft, Calling the Cops on a Landlord for Theft this week, and you hear me actually giving the trailer VIN number to the cop. So we get comments from people, you're an idiot, you don't know military, alpha, all of this. When I say E and I say energy. So you get
I totally got it. Yeah, I totally got it.
And so we get so many comments. You're an idiot. You need to learn military coding and data. I'm like, oh my goodness, you people just drive me nuts. Like every day I sit there and I go, oh man, we just need to turn the comments off because it ain't for them. It's for us. It's just you're invited along to watch as well. And there is a joke. There is a reason why E is energy. Why
he chose the word energy and not Edward.
There are so if there's one thing about our videos, I would say that there's a lot of intentionality in them as far as humor. And frankly, there's a lot of luck too, whether we find giant mammoth teeth under your feet, so there's luck, but there's humor.
Thank you, Jennifer Hale. Look at what Jennifer wrote. Jennifer is not related to Jeremy, by the way. There's no S at the end of her name.
So I told George, I did this as a joke for George, and then I released it. No pun intended. I released it on AA because I still thought it was so funny.
Winter Night.
So I was 100%. I was naked during the hurricane on the property, 100%, and except for a blanket over my head.
Thank you, Service Chihuahua.
And at one point in one of the videos, I am recording and I'm out, and this is not an uncommon thing on the property anyway. So I'm out on the property and I have to relieve myself. And so I'm recording and relieving myself at the same time. And I think it's the funniest thing in the world. I keep a straight face. And I tell George, I was like, there's a special clip in there for you. And so, but then I told the guys, and I guess the members, those who were watching Auctions Anonymous or now Adventures Anonymous, I told them as well at the very beginning, and some people have gone back and they found that secret Easter egg. So if you're a super fan and you pay really close attention, you will find it. And George, once they find it, it's pretty evident, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you didn't say anything, I would have thought it was like drizzle in the background. It could totally pass as like drizzling in the background or the gutter in the background because you're close to the gutters and the gutters are very leaky.
And there's so many jokes. There's so many jokes in every single video that the viewers will never understand because they're inside.
Kathy. Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. We don't expect everyone to understand. But
the super fans understand our humor and sarcasm now. And so they probably are like, I wonder if that's a joke. I wonder if that's.
Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, it's to the point where like, oh, I don't know whether they're serious or joking.
If you
more
wonder,
so with you, not me.
If you wonder if it's an inside joke between George and I, it's an inside joke between George and I. It's a joke for us. It's a
D
joke.
gets it. Thank you, D. He says he understands the humor to a degree.
Well, nobody's going to actually understand 100% of it unless they're you and I. But
right. Or they've hung out with us, because the E for energy obviously applies to
our circle.
To the circle. The Ohio.
Without a doubt. That it applies to our circle.
Thank you, Randall, for the $5.
Yeah, it definitely, that one applies to the circle.
Mm.
So even in the midst of talking to the police on the phone, there are jokes thrown in everywhere. There are jokes on the phone with me talking to the police that are inside jokes, inside quotes. There are little Easter eggs. There are so many hidden Easter egg treasure hunt Easter eggs to find in every single video, whether it's on a wall, whether it's in a word that's said, whether it's the camera just panned and you just saw it. There was another hurricane. There's something that people have been begging to see for over 2.5 years now on What the Hales. And if they watched the all 4 hurricane videos, they would have saw it, because that Easter egg is in there. I put it in there on purpose. Nobody has caught it yet. Nobody has caught it yet, but it's in there, and the fans have been begging and begging and begging to see it, and it's in there. Nobody's caught it yet. I put so many Easter eggs and funny things in the videos that nobody catches.
Well, when we first started recording, there was an Easter egg where people eventually looked for it.
Yeah, we did that. That was a fun plan. That was intentional as well, that we had an Easter egg hidden, and we would tell them that did we ever come out and say that it was hidden everywhere? We just did.
I think they just looked for it. Thank you so much, Karen.
But that was just one intentional little bonus, and then there's just so many in every video now. There's just so much in every video. If you were to pull the layers out, like if we had a behind the scenes or director's commentary on the videos, they would probably go crazy knowing all the little things that they don't catch that are their intention.
That's actually a good idea. Future video idea.
Let them know what they don't know.
Like a director's cut type thing. Thank you so much, Stacy.
I mean, there's even in the most heated and police and Maryland and warehouse and neighbors, there are a million different things in there. There really are. Okay, so you were cool with not going through the hurricane and me going through it by myself.
Well, knowing you and how you are, you would definitely win. If you guys have ever seen the TV show, oh my gosh, Survivor. Jeremy would be perfect for that show, Survivor. He would even be so good for the show Naked and Afraid. So I knew you would be okay as far as like survival and what to do, because you're quick on your feet. But I was just worried on like the winds and what it was going to do to the camper and Ramsey's and the animals and you know the existing house there, which isn't very stable. More so like the aftermath of what's going to happen.
I think the house here in Otter Creek is more stable than Maryland in Worcester.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing that out there.
I mean, you're probably right.
I'm throwing that out there because we got a lot to talk about that tonight, and we're definitely going to get to it. But you got a lot of mail, right?
Yeah.
So I got one thing of mail. One thing of mail. I'm not going to pull it out. It was from Mimi, our neighbor in Otter Creek, our local melon lady.
Thank you, Cheryl. Hi, Shyla.
Mimi got to go to the Get Swamped Ranch with me this week, and we had so much fun, and she brought gummies. And so I'm not going to pull them out. I have them in the fridge right now because we left them in the car, and we were gone. That was
That's
a 10-hour
awesome,
day.
Tammy.
That was a 10-hour day. So Mimi and I were gone for 10 hours and they were in the car and they kind of melted. So I'm freezing them so I can make one giant gummy and just eat it in a handful.
Tammy's hooked to Albanese now.
Oh, it's so... I've eaten...
Who introduced you to Albanese?
I've eaten so many this week.
Didn't I introduce you to Albanese?
I thought it was me, went to Walmart and bought you a bunch of candies, and then you were like, I like these, and then life has never been the same. I introduced you to them. We ate them both at the same time. Remember, because you were like, I think when we started dating, you were like, I'm claiming this as my candy drawer. You claimed a drawer in the room that you're in right now, my bedroom, which my bedroom is the studio. Thank you, Mike. My bedroom is the living room. My bedroom is the bedroom, and my bedroom is George's office. The room is huge. It's huge. And one whole wall is nothing but windows. So that room is where I live. The rest of the house, what did I tell you? I had a 3,200 square foot house. I think it's 3,200 square foot house, right?
22. Thank you, Alwyn.
Oh, 22? Well, I'm off by 1,000. Whatever it is, that room is huge, and that's the only room we actually live in.
I remember that square footage because the square footage of your house is the same square footage as my house.
And that room where she's broadcasting from is literally, when I'm at that house, that in the bathroom, everything gets done in that room because it's so big.
Yeah. So do you want to sing the mail song before we get to the mail?
Why would I want to do that?
Because you love singing the mail song.
How much mail do you have?
I have quite a bit. You know those totes that you get from the post office? Those totes, I've got 2 totes filled with mail. Thank you, Dee. Just send everything to Worcester. Send it to Worcester, our Worcester P.O. box.
We got mail.
All right, I'm going to start off with like the largest box to the smallest. That way I can kind of move the large box out of the way.
You got a large box?
Yeah.
She's got mail. That looks like a medium box. I'm not sure why you just said that's a large box. That definitely looks like
but it's still big. This one is from Jules from Ocean City, New Jersey.
From Jersey?
The Joyzy. Oh my gosh. Wait till you see what's in there. Let me read the note. It says, Dear George, I had this left over from my move. Didn't want to throw it out. I knew you could use it. Keep us smiling. And I lit a candle for you, Jules. You ready for this? You ready for what I always geek out on when I find in storage units?
Bubble wrap!
This is so awesome. Thank you so much, Jules. Oh, wait, there's more. There's more.
Okay. I'm going to see if we made it to 455,000.
Packing tape.
Nice.
I can always use this stuff. Thank you so much, Jules.
We're 27 people away from 455,000 subscribers.
So we're definitely going to hit 455 by tonight.
Well, that or we'll lose thousands and thousands and thousands. I mean, we could go up, but we could go down.
All right,
I don't know.
The next
That'd be kind of cool to hit 455 tonight on the live, though.
That would be cool. This one is from Tina from Medina, Ohio.
That rhymes. Tina from Medina.
Tina from Medina.
I like that.
Look, more bubble wrap. More bubble wrap.
Your favorite thing in the world.
Love it. This is definitely going to be reused. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Jeremy, look.
Oh, wow.
This is so cool. Let me read the note.
That kind of looks like Outback right now.
It does. It says, George and Jeremy, I fell in love with this picture. I want to thank you for your inspiration, love, and fun. Oh, wait. Your humor is great. We just got done talking about that.
At least one person gets it.
This is just a small thank you. My last name rhymes with the city. So I got it right. Cindy Tina from Medina. Hey.
And I claimed it. I rhymed it. Didn't mean to time it like that.
George, from my packing stash to yours. Oh my goodness. So thank you so much. Definitely going to read cool. This is definitely going to the ranch.
We are going to have to build a What the Hales museum on the property.
It's going to be like
that's a good idea. We should build just a museum. We should build a B&B What the Hales museum, and people could stay there on the property in the B&B and see all the iconic things that they've seen on What the Hales. How cool would that be?
That would be cool. That would be cool.
That'd be pretty amazing. I kind of like that idea. I need to think through that a little bit more with the planning.
Right, because like with booking and stuff like that.
Well, what we could do is we could build a house right where the neighbor's house was on our property. I mean, since they moved the house off the property now there's space available again. And they could be right there next to the neighbors and be like, these are the iconic things that you've seen on What the Hales.
KYKY. Once Jeremy comes back to Ohio and we could do road trips together, yes.
Who said I'm coming back to Ohio?
Well, eventually you're going to have to. You have a sleep study for your snoring, and then you have your thing with Marilyn.
So I said I'm coming back to Ohio.
The next box is from Paul Marshall, all the way from the UK.
Across the pond.
Says, Dear George, I thought of you with this clock. It plays Elvis songs every hour, 24/7. It takes 3 AA batteries. I like watching What the Hales on YouTube. Plus, I like when George uses the sledgehammer on the safes. You know what, Paul? You and me both. You
keep that clock there in Ohio. I don't need to be hearing Elvis every hour on the hour.
Why wouldn't you want to?
That stays there. You can put that.
How cool is that?
You can put that in your bedroom at the house there. You can put that in the blue room.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Paul. All right. And then next package is from Cindy Priestley from Kissimmee, Florida. They're in Florida.
Kissimmee? We made it. We made it. We're at 455,000 subscribers.
Nice.
We made it. 465. We are 45,000 subscribers away from 500,000. Time to grill.
I think the timing will be right once we do hit 500,000, because then it'll be cooler in Florida, and people won't be all sweaty and irritable, and hopefully
you won't be as moody.
We got to figure out what to do with the toilet situation.
I could tell you right now, there's a log jam in there. There is a massive, massive log jam.
Oh boy. It wasn't me. Wasn't me. Thank you so much. Mark says he wants to book the B&B. All right. It says, Dear George and Jeremy, I just want to say I watch you two every day. I love your show. This is just a little something I made for you. I hope you enjoy it. Love, Cindy Priestley. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, Cindy. Oh my goodness. This is so cool.
Nice. She made that? Wow.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Chicks Training.
Wow.
I love it.
How cool is that?
Super cool. Super, super cool.
We have some extremely creative fans.
We do. All right.
There's 7,500 people right now on the live stream. We will be talking and giving a full update on what's going on with Maryland, the Worcester Police, the warehouse, the whole deal.
All right. The next box came directly from Amazon. The note says, enjoy your gift from Betty Bear. It's not gummies, but it's Chewies.
You like those. You love those.
This is a good snack for when we're on the road, like when we're on the go. Thank you so much, Betty.
Chewy, chewy, chewy,
Those
chewy,
definitely will
chewy,
be
chewy, chewy, chewy.
Definitely will be eaten. Oh, Rosie's coming down to Orlando at end of the year.
Oh, nice. Orlando's 2 hours away from us, Rosie.
Yeah.
You've got to go to Gatorland. And Rosie, I'm just going to throw it out there. You might want to see if you can go over to Robbie's at Get Swamped as well. Because Robbie's an hour away from Orlando, and I'm speaking on behalf of him. So I have to be careful because I really can't speak on behalf of him, but I think I know him well enough that he would love to have you out to the swamp.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's a farm, but I'm still going to call it a swamp because it's getting swamped.
A sanctuary.
So I apologize if I put words in Robbie's mouth, but we're brothers from another mother, so I kind of feel like I can maybe say that.
Wooly says, I'll be through your area on the 22nd.
Nice. Shy went to Gatorland.
That's awesome.
Oh, she's already all set with Robbie.
Oh, okay.
Yep, she's already all set. Okay, so I can speak for Robbie without any hesitation whatsoever. There it is. So let it be written. So let it be done.
Oh, nice. Congratulations, Danielle. And she is also a brain cancer survivor in remission for a year now. That's awesome. That is so awesome. All right, so the next one is from Robin Lott from Parkersburg, West Virginia.
Mountain Mama, take me home.
Says George and Jeremy, I love your videos. The Elvis coin pushers are my favorite. I've played coin pushers for years wherever I can find them, hoping to see new Elvis coin pushers videos soon. Hope you don't already have what's in the styrofoam box. The license plate is from a camper I bought and knew I had to send it to your house, Robin.
Very cool. Very cool.
Wild and wonderful. You used to live in West Virginia.
I was in West Virginia for 2 years working on my undergrad degree. And I think some of you right now are thinking, what, 2 years on an undergrad? Didn't you isn't college 4 years? And the answer is yes. I did 4 years of college with a double major in 2 years and graduated with highest honors.
Animal crackers.
That's for the pigs.
Yeah. Or you, because you like to eat animal crackers.
I mean, sometimes the pigs get all of them and sometimes they get 99%.
They do love it. I mean, they pretty much eat anything. And that's where the phrase comes from. You're such a pig.
Uh-oh, what you got?
My pet poops breakfast.
Yeah. One of the chickens.
I definitely don't have this mug yet.
One of the younger chickens just started laying eggs.
Which one?
I don't know. I didn't see in the basket, but it's odd-shaped egg. It's when chickens start with double yolks, triple yolks, and different size eggs. It's elongated. Yeah. It's not normal, and so somebody just pooped their first egg.
What color was it?
White, pure white.
Okay. Which
we don't get pure white from any of the other chickens.
Yeah, that's for some reason there's something going on with our link for our merch. All right, the next package is from Kay Segner from Barron, Wisconsin. This one's heavy. This box is heavy.
Is it cheese?
Cheese,
Maybe
please.
It's cheese.
Cheese, please, says Jeremy and George. I hope this finds you well. I've enclosed a bag of Cheez-Its for the critters. How do you know?
I called it.
How did you know? How did you know?
I'm gifted that way.
Is it your bionic eyes?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It says also the gummies, the coffee, and hot pepper spread for you two. Gift cards for Christian and Patience because they deserve something also. Aw, that was nice. And the rest to sell or use as you see fit. Karen, P.S. Love all the entertainment sent our way every day. So I'm done.
That's
I'm
great.
done. Here's our favorite sherbet.
Yeah, those sherbets are so good.
Skittles.
She
Can't
knows
go
the
wrong
way
with
to my
Skittles.
heart.
Here's the gift card for Patience and Christian that I'll give them. They're
Nice.
they'll definitely use this. They're two $10 Subway gift cards. They
Oh
like
yeah, without
right?
a doubt.
Here's some coffee.
You'll use that.
I do love coffee in the morning. I think it's just having something warm to sip on in the morning. Because I don't drink that much coffee. I only have like 3 to 4 ounces in the morning. With a little bit of flavored creamer, no sugar.
Jalapeno peppers.
Woo! I can't do spicy. Can you? Spicy.
You're asking me now after 3 years? Hey, isn't our 3-year anniversary? Isn't our 3-year friendiversary coming up here soon? When we met?
It is.
Isn't our 3-year frenemy versary coming up here?
Here's
when
some
we
blossoms. Met? Yeah. July 26th will be 3 years since our first date.
Yes, it will be. You remember where we went?
How could I forget?
You forget everything. That's how.
I could say the same about you. You've been forgetting a lot lately.
Do you remember the booth number?
Oh, I started a lot with like sealed cassettes. I don't remember the booth number, but I remember that it was near the bar. It was towards like the back.
It was way past, all the way in the back.
Ooh,
to the left.
Chocolate.
The number was...
I don't remember the number.
Do you remember what I wore?
Yes. You wore your basic vanilla grandpa outfit. It was like a button down. It was like a button down blue golf shirt. Not golf, bowling. It was like a bowling shirt that was blue.
Socks with sandals. Nice blue. It's actually a boating, not a bowling. It's a boating, not a
It looks like a bowling shirt to me.
I wore my 1980s ID bracelet. I had my Radical Walkman on. I peg-legged my pants because that's how I roll.
And then you were wearing here's a mosquito killer. And then you're wearing a pair of gray Nike tennis shoes with white socks pulled all the way up to your knees. And I had you meet me at the door because it was so busy that day.
Yeah, and I went to the door and I couldn't see anybody. And she's like, I'm down here. I'm down here. I looked down, I was like, whoa.
Claudia, thank you.
Isn't that the first thing I said to you? I was like, wow, you're short.
Yeah. The first thing he did was say, wow, you're short. And I'm a hugger, so we hugged and then
and she said, I never date. She looked at me, she goes, I never date tall guys. I swear I'll chop your shins off. I will chop you off at the shins. I was like, all right, this is gonna work out well.
It was a joke. You know,
and that was the first joke. That was the first joke ever told.
And you laughed, didn't you? Or were you just like, awkward?
I was wondering how I could bail on you and get to the door and be like, oh, my dog sitter just called. But you blocked me in on the booth, so I couldn't get away.
I didn't block you in, please. Our very first date lasted 3 hours. Do you remember that?
Felt like 3 years.
Oh, man. Rosie says you're blushing. Maybe it's the color of his shirt, Rosie.
Probably. Because I don't blush.
And he's sunburned. He's windburned from the hurricane and sunburned.
My sunburn, my peeling has stopped. I was peeling like crazy.
All right, the next package is from Brenda Rigsby from Grantville, Georgia. Some masks. Says, thank you for loving Elvis. This is for George.
We've got 8,000 on the live tonight. We're going to be getting into...
Oh, look, an Elvis knife. Love it.
The Maryland warehouse Worcester police update here really soon.
Oh, my gosh. You guys are going to... You're not going to believe it. Thank you, Shannon. And then this note says, this is for Jeremy.
Nice. Swiss Army knife.
You get a knife. Now, will he use it? Probably not. in the near future. I definitely want to visit Elvis. I'm having withdrawals.
When I was going through the hurricane, she wasn't calling me to see how I was. She was calling Elvis.
No, I would check on you all the time. Like, are you alive? Are you alive?
Elvis,
what's going on?
Elvis, is Jeremy okay? And Elvis was like, oh, he's all shook up. Yeah.
Next package is from Tammy Carpenter from Portland, Oregon. The note says, hi, George and Jeremy. I just love you guys. Here is your good luck quarter, George, LOL. And Jeremy, here's your lucky coin holder. Hope you guys like them. So what is that, Jeremy?
I like turtles. Nice. That's cool.
It's a turtle pouch. And then in here, ooh. Oh, it's a lucky Elvis coin.
That's cool.
It's colored.
Cool.
And then inside is a Heartbreak Hotel plate. It's solid gold. It says 3rd issue solid gold. Whoa. And then it has the COA.
Maybe if we're going to go the bed and breakfast route with iconic things from What the Hales, maybe there should be different cottages. There should be an Elvis cottage.
Yes.
There should be a Turtle and Gator cottage.
Yes.
And then there should be Epic Finds cottage.
Yes.
And we could put it right up front in between the neighbors. You know, up front where the 3 septic tanks are, where there were 3 houses before, up front on the road property. So we could actually put it where there was all the utilities were before. We could put 3 cottages there as B&Bs. And then they get to be right next to our neighbors. And they'll be like, oh my goodness, this is real.
We should definitely have different theme cottages for them to stay in. I think that's a brilliant idea. The next package is from Jessica, Wendy, and Isaac from Pasco, Washington.
You're saying a Ghostbusters cottage. I can't do it. I can't put the Ghostbuster stuff in there. That's cool.
Because those are gonna grow legs and walk away.
Yeah, those Ghostbuster things are too cool. Those will have their own hidden place on the property. I gotta start putting more plates up. I gotta get caught up with everybody putting the plates on the house. Especially after the hurricane. Those plates are the only thing that kept the house standing.
Sabrina Songbird sent the next package. And we know Sabrina loves to make her handmade
yes, she does.
To my friend. Look how awesome.
I don't know how she does that. I don't know how she does that. She's so artistic.
She is. Here's a piece of history in 24 karat gold. What? 24 karat gold? Oh my goodness. Look.
Oh, it's a $2 bill?
There's a $2 bill. And then right here is the...
Probably gold foil. Is that the Declaration?
Congress?
Very cool.
And then in the back, it's a certificate of the COA. You get the Declaration of Independence, and it contains 24 karat gold. The $2 Federal Reserve note is genuine legal tender issued in the U.S., and the 1976 commemorative set of 4 stamps were issued. Where's the stamps? Oh, there's the stamps right there.
Very cool.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Sabrina.
8,300. Oh, actually 8,400 on the live right now. We will get to the update extremely soon.
As soon as we can. We have a lot of mail to still go through. Opening up your fan mail has become a huge part of our lives. So we want to make sure you guys get acknowledged and we open up the gifts. This note says, this came directly from Amazon, says this will make it much easier to see marks and coins and jewelry. Portable, but not real expensive in case Mr. Fumblenuts loses it.
Who would ever lose anything?
Love the Hales, especially George, who is unflappable since Serenity versus Manic of Best Kind from Carol. So this is a magnifying jewelry loop.
Nice.
So we'll definitely be using that. Definitely. We like to wait
on video because we don't do it on video.
No, we usually wait to do it on the challenges. All right, the next one is from Robert Reed from Hawaii. Nice. Oh, look, it says veteran. Veteran.
Oh, that's cool.
Says
Yep,
aloha. This is from an 84-year-old 3-time Vietnam vet. Hey now.
Wow.
Says I follow you too and enjoy every video. You are living my dream. Please do not stop. And he's retired from the U.S. Navy and then retired
cool.
2 more times.
Very cool.
Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you so much, Bob.
What I tell you, George, you're living the dream.
Living the dream. You're living your best life there at the ranch. And that's why you don't want to come back to Ohio.
No matter
what the chickens say. It's sealed.
So true. So true.
Let's see if there's a note in here. The note says, enjoy your gift from Alma Ellison. Thank you so much, Alma.
Don't trust the chickens.
There's going to have to be a Bigfoot cottage and a chicken cottage and a pig
We can call
cottage.
it the chicken coop.
Huh?
We can call it the chicken coop.
Yeah, we could. George and Jeremy, this is from Michelle Watkins from Aurora, Illinois, says, I am sending you this myself because Amazon won't let me add a note. I thought that the one sticker was a plate for the house, but it isn't. Put it wherever you want. I hope you'll be able to see this open. I'm going to the hospital July 6th. Today's the 11th.
Today's
back
11th.
surgery. Aw, hopefully you're recovering well. Michelle says, I'm so glad I got to see Jeremy get his Ghostbuster patch with his name on it. And I thought that was so cool. George, I keep you in my prayers, and so you will be well. God bless, and keep doing what you're doing. It keeps me smiling. From Michelle. Here's a lemur magnet.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That looks like baby.
Here's some Elvis decals.
All shook up.
Here's another.
Oh, yeah. Check that out.
Beware of the alligator.
Check that out. Nice.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Hopefully you're watching and you're home and you're recovering nicely and you have someone there to take care of you. All right, almost done. I've got this many's.
That's not bad.
And then we could do the update. This is from Amy Brown from Rocking Earth's Creations. The note says, Jeremy and George, thank you very much for sharing your lives with us. Y'all are amazing people. You give me much encouragement to the rest of us. Jeremy, after 22 years as a paramedic EMT, I have retired in my 50s while working. I was gifted with this patch. I now know that it needs to be passed on to you, Captain Fumble. The patch speaks all by itself. Oh boy.
Here we go. Here we go. I love it.
Is that steamy poop? Like a magnet poop?
Oh, I thought that was like a marshmallow roasting on a fire. I thought that was like a s'more.
I'm seeing a magnet and then
I'm attracted to s'mores.
I think it's a magnet, a poop magnet.
You think poop magnet?
I think so. I don't know. Let us know in the chat. Is this a poop magnet or steamy marshmallow?
Looks like a steamy marshmallow to me.
And then one that deserves a wonderful spot on your gator vest. Do it proud. George, I know you will not be able to wear this, but please give it a wonderful spot on one of your wind chimes. Now that I've retired, I make jewelry. Aw, love you both. I look forward to someday visiting Otter Creek. Amy Myers-Brown from Rocking Earth's Creation. Look how pretty.
Oh, wow.
We could definitely hang that up on a wind chime.
Yep, sure can.
For sure.
That's beautiful.
For sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're all saying poop magnet. It's definitely...
I could have swore that looked like marshmallows to me.
It's steamy. It's definitely steamy.
Although I will admit the exact same thing is in the toilet, but more log shaped, like a log cabin.
It's longer, like horizontal.
Won't flush. Tried to chop it up with the brush. Now the brush is all a mess. But
all right, this is directly from Patchtown from Amazon. Oh, I knew this was coming.
Yeah! Hurricane patch.
This is a hurricane. Your first hurricane patch.
That's right. Look at that. I have so many patches that need to go on the vest.
The note doesn't say who it's from. So whoever sent this hurricane patch, thank you so much.
That's awesome.
All right. This many left, and then we could do the warehouse update. This
Survived
is
my first hurricane.
Kimberly Porcelli from Wolverine Lake in Michigan. Make it sweet. Says, Dear George, just a little something. Happy 39th birthday. My family and I love your videos. Bunches of love. Kim, Al, and Alexis. Aw, and she sent money.
Oh, wow. That's sweet.
Thank you so much. That's so awesome. All right. The next one is from Jefferson City, MO. Is MO Missouri?
Missouri, almost 9,000 watching right now.
All right. We're so close to the update.
What's our record? 10,000?
This is from Roger Ponder from Jefferson City. Here's some airborne patches. This is probably from when you went skydiving.
Oh, for skydiving. Oh, my goodness. That's awesome. One for all the guys, too. So we got to get one to Sean Goodman. Yep. That's one for all the guys.
You, Guapo, Rob, Conky, Sean, and my brother.
And we got to get one for Sean Goodman. We'll find one.
There's one on here for him.
Well, really, I don't know if Conky can get one because he passed out.
It still counts. He did it.
Okay, it counts. He did
it. Brenda Rigsby from Grantville, Georgia. Says, Dear George and Jeremy, this is my first time watching your videos, and I like your mailbox videos too. So she likes watching us opening up the mail. I'm a big fan of you and George. I know George likes Elvis Presley like I do. I'm praying for you, George. Tell your brother George hello for me. Jeremy, you make me laugh.
That's the goal. 9,200, getting ready to watch the Maryland warehouse update.
Oh, she sent a picture of a June bug and says that she likes June bugs because that's her birthday in June.
Oh, nice.
Makes sense. Nice. Makes sense. Thank you so much, Brenda. All right, down to one more letter. This is from Wendy Felican from Central Islip, New York. Oh, my goodness. Look at all these monies.
Oh, look at all the foreign money.
Oh, my gosh.
How cool.
It says, it looks like all money from India, Bank of India.
Very cool.
It says, I love all your videos. I watch every day at 5:30 and on Sunday evenings. I started with the coin pushers before you moved to, and the old storage ones on your channel. I got to look this up to see how much money this is worth. This is
very cool.
Quite a few bills.
By the way, Tammy sent the hurricane patch. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. And thank you, Wendy.
Awesome. That's awesome.
All right. And now the moment that everyone has been waiting for.
We're at 90, almost 9,200. We're at 9,163 on the live right now. Our record is what? Over 10,000?
Yeah.
Over 10,000. That was just 2 weeks ago, a week ago?
Yeah.
I think
2 weeks ago.
because you screenshot all that stuff. You pay attention to it. So
I do.
we're going to get into the update with Maryland and what's going on with the warehouse and Worcester police. And so there are a lot of comments that have been made by you, the subscribers, on the video that I actually want to address. Number one of the most common comments is, Jeremy, your lawyer isn't doing his job. You need to get a different lawyer to do the job right. All right, let me share this with you. I have yet to ever share with you what my lawyer is doing, nor will I share that publicly, because that's part of the behind the doors plan for court, period. So you have to remember, when you watch a video on YouTube, you see one sliver that the creator shows you. Think of it like a diamond. If I were to give George a diamond and she roared on a ring and she went to her sister and be like, look at my ring. Her sister wouldn't just look at one side of the diamond. Her sister would hold it up to the light and look at all facets and all sides and go, whoa, this is beautiful. There's a facet and a side to this story, my lawyer's part in it, you will not see. And there's a reason for that, because we're not going to divulge what the plan is for court, what my lawyer has already done and what my lawyer is doing. Same principle in regards to security. Many people will message us. We get thousands and thousands of messages. What security do you use? What security measures do you have for yourself, for your property? We will never divulge that information. If we were to share that information publicly, then we have no security. All right, you get that,
it's like playing poker and showing all your cards. You never want to show all your cards.
You're never going to play poker and show all your cards and go, oh, look, here's what I have. Okay, so at some point you have to think and go, Jeremy's smart enough to know who he's hired. Jeremy's smart enough to know what he's doing. Jeremy's got the right person on the job, and we don't know everything because we're watching a 30-minute video in something that has been going on for almost 2 years now. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're new to the channel, this whole warehouse debacle has been drug out for almost 2 years. Probably
more. I don't have specific dates in front of me. Okay, so here's another common thing that gets said in the comments, and it's, Jeremy, why don't you just move out? Okay, so let's back up just a little bit. So first of all, it's, Jeremy, you need to fire your lawyer. No, I don't. My lawyer's doing exactly what I'm paying my lawyer to do. Now, number two, why don't you just move out? It is all principle based. First of all, you have to keep in mind, she broke the law when she locked me out. She broke the law when she didn't pay the water bill. She broke the law when she didn't pay the electric bill. She broke and broke and broke and broke and broke.
Mind you, while breaking all of these things and all the laws, there was never any proper eviction notice, ever.
At no time had I ever broken the law. I have a legally binding contract and lease. Okay? So I have a legally binding contract and lease that expired in April 2021. So you go, well, why weren't you out in April 2021? Well, at any time, you cannot remove yourself from that lease. I was locked out. Legally, a lease goes month to month to month to month to month if there's not an existing lease afterwards. Now, number two, if any property is ever sold to any person, that lease or tenant is sold with that piece of property. So, for example, when we bought property here in Otter Creek, there is an existing lease till 2052 on the cell tower. I don't get to go, well, I don't want the cell tower lease there. I now own the lease. I can't tell the leasee that they are no longer allowed on the property. That lease, I am legally binded to. So if she sells the property out from under us, that lease is legally binding from month to month to month, unless I have a legally binding eviction notice. So the question of, Jeremy, why don't you just move out, is very simply put. I've been locked out for almost a year and a half, illegally. So let's keep this in mind. First of all, completely and totally inconvenience my entire business structure. had to let 2 employees go, one out of fear for what she would do next, went ahead and removed herself. Another I had to remove because of the issues that she created. Those are 2 families that don't have income now because of what she did illegally. So there are people who are saying, Jeremy, you're just trying to extend this. You're just trying to make this as unbearable as possible for her. I was locked out for over a year and a half illegally. What would you do? You would make it as costly and as painful and as unbearable as possible. That's probably what you would do. As a matter of fact, many people in the comments have said, Jeremy, you have been so polite through this whole thing. I would have done so much more. Now, I'm just speaking on your behalf. You probably would do something like that. I can't tell you what my plans and motivations are because that would be like showing all my cards in poker. But there is a purpose and a plan for everything that is going on. Keep in mind, there was an agreement that she would have me out. I would willingly remove myself without an eviction notice by June 7th under 3 conditions: keys, power, water. She did not show to turn the water on. You know why she didn't show? Because Brian, her business partner, did everything. And she no longer had Brian. She paid Brian off to settle in court. Brian received all rents. So you ask yourself the question, was Brian a legal partner? Well, the answer is very obvious. She paid him off. Yes, he was a legal partner. And that relieved all of the lawsuits going on. And she has no legal claim against me whatsoever, except now she's claiming that I'm in contempt of court because I didn't leave by June 7th. June 15th is the date when the water got turned on. And I'm sure, as you recall, my employees were there, and Marilyn has called the police for trespassing. The trailer has been stolen. The truck has been stolen. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. And I'm sure Worcester police are just like, oh boy, here we go again. We're dealing with a full-time YouTuber that vlogs his life. And you know what? If I was Worcester police, I'm going to be very, very, very specific in how I state this. If I was Worcester police, I would put my best people on that situation at all times. And unfortunately, that has not been their case. There have been some incredible officers that have responded over the past 2 years there. And there have been some absolutely absurd officers who should have never even been a part of it that have responded as well. We're fortunate for the good ones, and we're unfortunate for the bad ones. And that's the way it is in any organization. You're going to have good people. You're going to have bad people. It doesn't matter if it's the police. It doesn't matter if it's where you work. It doesn't matter if it's at What the Hales where I work. Yeah, at What the Hales, we have bad employees. I thought George was going to point at me, but apparently not. So, and we also have very good employees. And so that's a bonus and a blessing as well. All that to be said, called the Worcester police at the request of my lawyer. Okay. So remember, my lawyer is guiding me. My lawyer knows what he's doing. I've got to have a written report of theft. The trailer is still in my name. I did sell the trailer to Brian. Okay. Brian did not transfer it in his name yet because we didn't have to be out of there yet because we didn't have a legal eviction and it still had a flat tire. When he came to pick it up, it was gone. We now know, because of this past Saturday's video, Worcester police were called by Marilyn multiple times to tow the trailer and to tow the truck. The truck was owned by another tenant. I've said this so many times, but I don't think most of our viewers understand this. I'm not the only one in this problem. I'm just another facet of the diamond that you get to see, and there's other facets that you don't. There are other tenants involved. There are other tenants in the lawsuit, and there are tenants that have removed themselves from the lawsuit. The truck was owned by another tenant. We have not shared any other parts of that story with you because, frankly, it's our story that we vlog, not other people's stories that we vlog. You happen to see the part of the truck owner because that was the issue of the day. The truck was stolen and the trailer was stolen. So we know she called Worcester police to actually tow. Worcester police said, absolutely not. We cannot tow. You cannot legally tow a vehicle or a trailer if it's loaded. Now, that makes sense if she actually did get a tow company to tow, because if you recall, they removed everything from the trailer and they placed everything in the warehouse. So now that makes you go, okay, this was towed, probably professionally. How she even got that done, we don't know, because she would have had to have an abandoned title based on the state of Ohio for the truck and the trailer. That is not an easy process. And that is why storage unit facilities do not auction off vehicles that are in the actual storage facilities, because it's too hard of a process in Ohio. Ohio changed its laws in regards to you getting an abandoned vehicle title. How the hell she got anybody to tow this truck and this trailer, I have no idea. I've reached out to Brandon. I've asked if he has found his truck yet. To my knowledge, as of right now, he has not found his truck yet. The officer was supposed to reach back out to Maryland and then to me to tell me where my trailer is. We're at 10,177 on the live right now. I don't know if you're keeping track of all your counts and everything, but the officer was to get back to me. So I have come to the conclusion that the trailer and the truck were professionally towed because everything was removed because they legally can't tow it. But I also have come to the conclusion that it was illegally towed because there's no way in the state of Ohio she got an abandoned title for the trailer or the truck.
Especially that quick.
Especially that quick.
Yeah.
Especially with the laws in Ohio. So now you have Maryland doing more illegal activity, but now you got a tow company which is now involved. She's involved with tow companies. She's involved with locksmiths. She's involved. There's some guy, Curtis, giving my stuff away. There's some guy, Curtis, taking all of my stuff out of the warehouse. So you saw one video clip where Christian and Patience were there and they're like, oh, this stuff is everywhere. And they're like, I don't know whose that stuff is. And I'm like, well, I know that came from my unit, that unit, that unit. I looked at it and I knew exactly where the stuff is from. It's from my storage units. They brought in dumpsters and they have had full semi-trucks there. We have no idea what has been taken because we're locked out. So to give an inventory, here's the second thing. Everybody's going, you need to have an inventory to give the police what's stolen. Jeremy, you need to get to Ohio to give the police an inventory. We're locked out.
Well, not only are you locked out, now they're claiming trespassing.
So now they're claiming trespassing. You know that as well. And you also know that there cannot be an arrest for trespassing. Maryland cannot have us arrested for trespassing. It is not legally possible. The whole trespassing thing is just Worcester police using an intimidation tactic. That's it. It's an intimidation tactic that police will use. A lot of times police will lie to you. And I'm not trying to be negative against police. I am not thrilled when they use these activities. They will use lies and they will use intimidation to just alleviate the situation instead of searching for what's right. And so it's intimidation to say trespassing, you can't come back, Unless there's a no trespass order, there's not a no trespass order. Unless you have been given a no trespass order by the court, there is not a no trespass order. And nor could Maryland get a no trespass order. She can't even get an eviction yet. Okay?
Because of COVID, right?
What's that?
Because of COVID.
Well, she can't get an eviction because we agreed upon an exit strategy that she did not fulfill her part of. Think of it this way. There was a contract. She had to do electric, key, water. I had to be out by June 7th. 2 parts of a contract. She didn't keep her end of the contract. Therefore, my end of the contract is null and void. That's why I filed contempt of court against her, and she's filed contempt of court against me. It's going to go to a judge August 5th. It was supposed to be July 15th.
July 15th.
Her lawyer said, sorry, I can't make it. It's pushed all the way to August 5th. This is the insanity of this, okay? Just try and wrap your head around this. They want me out so bad.
But
First
they're
of all,
prolonging the
they
entire
locked
process.
me out for over a year and a half. You think I'm just going to walk out the door, just and let her do this to more people? Absolutely not. It's going to be done right, and it's going to be done legal, and it's going to be done where she's held accountable. This has disrupted my entire business model. You see clips in the videos. You don't see the reality 24/7 daily life, people's lives that this affected. So again, that being said, they want me out so bad. They want me out because they have a contract on the property. Pure and simple. They want me out because she has a contract on the property, and she can't finalize the contract unless I'm out. And that's why she's taking matters into her own hands and trying to say that I am out when I'm not out. A judge has not declared that I'm out, and I don't have a legal eviction, and I can't be put a trespass. I can't be arrested for trespassing. You can't be arrested for trespassing if there's not a no trespassing order. She can't get a no trespassing order because a landlord can't place a no trespassing order on a tenant or anybody else. Because it's open for rent, you cannot place a no trespassing order. I'm a landlord in Ohio. I have property. I cannot place a no trespass order on anybody because that is open for rent. Does that make sense to everybody? You cannot place, as a landlord, I cannot place a no trespass order on anybody because I don't live there. It's not my residence. It's not where I function, where I have a business, where it's leased out. And therefore, since it's leased out, I can't put a no trespass order on anybody. I cannot do it. And neither can she. All right. So that leads us to the place of they want me out so bad, and yet here they are prolonging everything. I was supposed to be out on June 7th. Now, are they going to say I'm the one that's prolonging it? Absolutely. Are some of the viewers going to say, Jeremy, you're prolonging it? Absolutely. Am I prolonging it? I just want it done right. I want it done right. I want it done legal. And frankly, I want it to cost her every single penny she gets from that sale, period. And I'm going to sue her for every penny she has, period. This is the most ridiculous thing that has ever happened in my life. That should have never happened in the first place. It should have been handled professionally. It should have been handled privately. It should have been Brian and Marilyn. I should have never been involved in the middle of it. No other tenant should have been involved in the middle of it. But she picked a fight with somebody bigger, meaner, badder, who can actually fight her, period. That's it. And so, all that being said, she's prolonged it, not me. She didn't upkeep her end of the contract, and therefore I'm still a legal tenant in the eyes of the court. Contract was null and void when she didn't keep up her part of the contract. Now, if you go, Jeremy, you don't know that. Well, we're going to find out for sure August 5th because the judge is going to rule on it. And until that judge rules, Jeremy, you have to be out. I don't have to be out. If I want to, I can go there right now, knock the doors down. I can fly back to Ohio right now, tear the doors down if I want to, and get in there and get all my stuff. Now, what's that going to create? It's going to create more problems. We've had lots of fans and subscribers share with us that there's been a crane on the property. There's been semi-trucks on the property. There's been my stuff all over the property. George was just there today. You did not see a crane, correct? The crane is gone.
Crane is gone.
So the crane is gone. The semi is gone. My stuff is still scattered everywhere. She's being sued for damages of everything that's in there. Here's the hard part. And I've emphasized to Worcester Police before, when I first got locked out, I have $1 million worth of merchandise in there. Now, we had a lot of viewers go, yeah, in that building, you got $1 million of merchandise. Listen, it doesn't matter to me what the building looks like on the outside. It matters what the value is of the items on the inside. So, for example, the entire area, we still have Rudy Ray Moore. We have a ton of Rudy Ray Moore stuff in there. Famous actor, passed away, comedian, father of rap, the whole deal. That's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars worth. We still have an entire movie store, memorabilia, standees, thousands and thousands and thousands of posters. We don't even know what the value is. If you ever look up posters for movie posters, memorabilia, some of them can go upwards to 100,000. Some can go for even more. And these are limited, very limited promotional posters. And so nothing from that unit has been touched or valued yet. I could have 10 $100,000 posters, or I could have 1,000 $100,000 posters. There's no way to put a value on it. Not to mention everything else that's still in there. There's no way to put a value on it yet because we haven't researched the value of it yet, because there's literally thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of posters. And so it's like money sitting in the bank. I have a savings account. In the savings account, the money sits there, and I know the money is safe there. In the warehouse, the movie memorabilia sits there, and I know it's safe there because I'm not evicted yet. And therefore, I didn't deal with it yet because the contract was broke.
We still have a lot of the commercial
We have a ton of stuff. We have commercial shelving. We have a $5,000 ice cream soft serve machine. We've got. There's a lot of money in there still. She's being sued for damages for everything that's left in there. That is being added to the lawsuit. So that I will share with you. Everything that's in there is being added to the lawsuit. Obviously, we're not in there to actually itemize everything because they locked us out. And I'm not looking for more drama to go in there and bust a door down. Could I give George a sledgehammer and say bust the door down? Yep. And that's legal.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Until that judge says, Jeremy, you're no longer a legal tenant, I'm a legal tenant. Period. Worcester police have no say in whether I'm a legal tenant or not. I am a legal tenant until a judge decrees I'm no longer a legal tenant. Maryland has no say in whether I'm a tenant or not. Only the judge can decree whether I'm a legal tenant. Now, where's the trailer? And where's all the stolen stuff?
Well, why didn't the police try and locate it the first time? They did nothing with it.
They did absolutely nothing.
And then the second time around, he focused on finding the trailer. But when you told him that the electric place across the street has some of your stuff, he had zero plans to even follow up with them to see what was over there.
So now the question is, did the Worcester police follow up with the theft report? And the answer is, I have not heard a single word. Nothing. So the last report, the last video you got was the last communication that I got from Worcester police. You would have thought that they would have already had a conversation with Marilyn. They have her number. They have her address. They know where she's at the warehouse because she's been cleaning it out for the sale. And if all goes as planned, frankly, she'll never sell the building. And that's my goal. She wants to make life miserable for me. She's literally locked me out of my business, destroyed 2 families within that don't have jobs because of that. It's my honor to be the one that cost her as much money as possible and to make sure that she doesn't ever sell the building. And she just makes it easier and easier and easier. If she wanted me out by June 7th, she should have met her end of the contract. If she wanted me out closely after June 7th, she should have told her lawyer we have to be in court on June 15th. But nope, now we're going August 5th. And I guarantee you that judge is going to say, all right, Jeremy, you got to the end of August. And that's probably what's going to happen. And then Marilyn is going to face a jury trial September 13th. For all of the damages, all of the lost income that I'm suing her for. And that's your update. Unless you got anything to add, George.
I don't. I'm curious. Actually, I'm annoyed that they did nothing the first time you called to report it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, they threatened trespassing. They threatened to arrest for trespassing. And the female cop refused to talk to me.
Well, the whole time on camera, she's just rolling her eyes and rolling her neck, and
that woman does not
nothing but sass.
That woman does not deserve to be on a police force.
I was embarrassed for her.
That's sworn to protect and to serve. There was no protection. There was no serving whatsoever. That female needs to be let go.
Yeah.
Period. That
I think
officer needs to be let go.
I think a lot of our viewers are behind you and they think that you're doing the right thing, and stand your ground and continue doing what you're doing.
Well, I don't plan on doing anything else except what I'm doing. Because that's all I can do is what I'm doing.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, Jeremy.
Because I am Wayne County.
And that is your warehouse update. And we're going to go into our next segment, which is our live auction. If this is your first time attending our live and you've never attended a live auction, I'll go through the different terms. First things first, make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat. Super important here. That way we see the chat as it happens in real time here. Jeremy and I here at the studio, and then everyone at home reading the chat as well. All of the lots that I show you this evening, there is a $25 minimum bid with free shipping if you live in the US. If you live outside of the US, just know that you will be responsible for additional shipping charges based on the weight, the dimensions, and where you're located in the world. Just know your country's custom laws and if there's any import fees if you live outside of the US and you want to bid. Our auction style is minute to win it. Jeremy will say go. That gives you the green light to put your bids in the live chat. And then there will be a timer on the screen. Once that minute is up, our awesome sold moderator, Flipping Adventures, will type in sold in the live chat. And then whoever the highest bid is, as soon as she says sold, it's right there in the live chat where she put sold, and the hammer and the sparks is the winner. If you are the highest bidder for any of the lots this evening, we ask that you please email us immediately to this email address, whatthehales@yahoo.com. We need your YouTube profile, name, your real name, your mailing address, your high bid amount, and the lot that you won. And then our awesome moderators, along with Jeremy, will remind you throughout the auction where to send it to and what to send. If you're the runner-up and you want to be considered as the backup bidder, we ask that you please email us your information as well. Again, we need your YouTube profile name, your full name, your mailing address, your high bid amount, or actually your backup bid amount, and the lot that you win. Again, we'll remind you throughout the auction where to send it and what to send. And then tomorrow morning, I will send a PayPal invoice. You don't have to have a PayPal account in order to pay. You'll be able to use either a debit card, credit card, your banking info, etc., to pay the invoice. Keep in mind when you're bidding, everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees. There's no returns. We auction these items off to you in bulk as we find them in the storage units. Okay. We will do a practice lot in case this is your first auction and you're not sure how this works. And then don't forget, you have a chance to win a free lot. I will have 2 lucky winners at the end of this auction. Whoever is the first 2 to answer a trivia question based on the least viewed video of the week that's posted on our YouTube platform, not Facebook. Okay. And then just a reminder, if you're not interested in buying an entire bulk lot and you see like 1 or 2 items that you're interested in buying, feel free to network with one another. We're okay with you guys sharing each other's email addresses in the chat if you're the highest bidder and then you want to sell to anyone in the chat. And then also a good practice because of lagging. There's always complaints about lagging. In between every lot, refresh your screen and then make sure you switch back from live chat to top chat. Super important as well. And then also a reminder, please do not bid if you have no intentions of paying. That'll get you banned from the channel and you will not be able to participate. Okay. We hate to do it because we love hearing from you guys, but if you're going to bid and you have no intentions of paying, then you're asking to be banned from the channel. All right, Jeremy, I'm ready. I'm ready to do a practice.
All right, we're going to start with a practice item so that you understand minute to win it here on What the Hales. It's going to be a practice item. So we're going to put in practice bids, and then we're going to find out who wins this practice item, but you don't actually win the practice item. You're going to win any lots that you win after the practice item. Let's see what this practice item is going to be. That is one bouncy camera. It's going to be the Elvis knife. Okay, so here's what you're bidding on. You're bidding on the Elvis knife. Everything is $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. We cannot guarantee how sharp the knife is. We can guarantee that it is pronounced knife if you pronounce it knife way. All right? That being said, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have, that's right, 1 minute to win it. Let's go. This is your practice round right here tonight. Practice round. This is 1 minute to win it. We're going to practice right here. We're practicing on the round. Lynn and Seth's Adventures got 50 million gummy bears. Oh, man, I'm putting on so much weight as it is already. 50 million gummy bears. Probably going to be too much. We got a 30. We got a 50. We got an alligator in my lake. Marion said an alligator in her lake. I actually kind of like that. I had a lot of fun with alligators this weekend and hoping to have a lot more fun with alligators coming up soon. We got a 41 and a 45 and a 40 and 87 and 80, and we got a 23 million billion. We got 1 million, 1 billion, 1 million. We got champagne and wine glasses. 1 million melons, Diane said. I would be okay with that. I would be okay with that. We got Michelle said, stay focused. Thank you so much for the super chat, Michelle. We got a John Burkhardt at 90. 1 trillion potato hips. The Sean Goodman said 1 trillion potato hip. I might go with that too. Septic system that works. Who said the septic system that works? Septic system that works right now would be incredible because everything in this house, everything is broke. Nothing works at all. Nothing at all works. And somebody said 1 million subscribers. We would take that as well. And I'm looking for Flippin' Adventures to say Soul Chick just said it. And the winner is 1 new septic system. I want to be able to work the toilet.
We'll take
all right.
All right.
All
now
right.
for the real bids.
That's the practice round. Now we're going to go into the real items and the real lots. Georgia's going to show everything, and she's going to try and represent it as best as possible. Remember, there are so many items. We cannot test everything. It's just like a storage unit. You get to look at it. You get moments to look at it. And then you get to bid on it, to bid accordingly, to find your profit margin, or if you want to keep it for your collection.
All right. The first lot is assorted Crown Royal bags. These are collectible. People love to collect them. I know a couple people that use them to make blankets with them, or like they use it as like a patch. So
for their Gator Scouting vest?
You can use it like for quilting patches.
For a Gator Scout vest?
You could make a vest out of it. If you're
probably make a hurricane patch out of those.
I don't know how many bags there are, but feel free to count as I show them. They're all different sizes. There's large, small, medium. There's purple. There's green. There's the beige Crown Royal bag. There's the doo-doo brown Crown Royal bag.
That looks like your eyes.
Here's some more green Crown Royal bags.
That one looks like a mini.
That it was a small one. So assorted Crown Royal bags. They're small, medium, large, different colors.
I'm assuming they haven't been checked for strings, or like, do they all have strings? Or
so far it looks like they all have strings.
Looks like they need a little cleaning as well. Some look great, some need cleaned.
Yeah. Yep, these all came from a storage unit, so I have not washed them.
You're getting them as is. You're seeing them as is, getting them as is. Dill holes in the house.
This one looks like it has a stain right there.
All right. Yeah, that one definitely looks stained. Might wash out, might not.
This one has a marquee that says nails.
It looks like somebody put their nails in there. Is that where you put your clipped nails?
Oh, do you think they saved like their toenails in there?
Yeah, like you asked me to send all my toenails.
I check to see if there's toenails in it?
Like you asked me to send all my toenails and
if there's toenail clippings or fingernail clippings, we won't charge extra for that.
You asked me to send all my shedded dry skin from my sunburn to you, which is in an envelope. I did it.
I told you that in confidence.
This is YouTube. There ain't nothing in confidence.
All
unless
right.
it's what my lawyer is doing or our security plans.
Here's the stack of Crown Royal bags.
All right, that's all of them.
That's all of them.
All right, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping if you're bidding from outside the United States. Just keep that in mind. Make sure you know your custom laws. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. Remember, she's trying to represent as best as possible. We cannot guarantee everything is white like you want it. You will receive it as it is. And most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Come on, work with me, clock. Work with me. Work with me. All right, we got $30. We got Lori is in at $30. 30 is right now. Lori's now at 35. We got 26. Daniel says 26 bags. Kimberly came in at 25, and we got a Star Andrea at 26. We got a 25 with another Lori. Now we got Lori at 25. We got 26. I'm not sure. I think 26 is I bid right now, but it might be Lori's at 35. Rebecca's now at 50. 50 is I bid right now. Rebecca Lee is at 50. Rebecca 50. 50 is Rebecca's still at 50. 50 is I bid right now. Remember, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. 50 is I bid right now. 50 is I bid right now. $25 to Kimberly. We got Angela's in at 35. 55 now. Kelly PB Fam is now at 55. Kelly PB Fam is now at 55. 55 is I bid right now. That's 55 is I bid right now. Kimberly came in at 50. 55 is still I bid. 55 is still the high bid. Yeah, we got 455,000 subscribers. 55 is still the high bid. 55, 55, 55 going once. In 3, in 2, 1. Heather's now at 60. 60 is high bid right now. Heather Blackwell came in at 60. 60 is high bid right now. 60. Albert came in at 60. Now we got Kelly BB came in at 63. 63. 67 now. Rebecca came in at 67. Lead a whole little paragraph that I can't see. And it is Rebecca Clee at 67. Rebecca is high bidder at 67. Whoa, look at all the snipes that didn't make it. You got to bid fast. You got to bid fast. Rebecca Clee, you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same shipping address, your bid amount is 67, and you're going to send us, it is the Crown Royal bag to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Go ahead and please send that email right now. Rebecca, you're going to send that email, and then backup bidder was Kelly PB Fam. Kelly, your backup bidder at 63. If you want to go ahead and send George an email as well, say, hey, George, all the same stuff, your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount for 63. And you're going to say it was the Crown Royal bag lot. You're going to tell her you were the backup bidder. And it looks like we're going with Barbies.
The next lot is Assorted American Stories Barbies. This one is a 1995. This is the Civil War nurse Barbie. This one is the Pioneer Barbie, the special edition Pioneer Barbie. This one has a date of 1994. Pioneer Barbie. The next one is the Pilgrim Barbie, the special edition Pilgrim Barbie. Now,
you would look good as a pilgrim.
Most of these boxes have like some damage because of age. They're not perfect, so keep that in mind when you guys are bidding.
Is that what you tell people about me? Jeremy's got some damage because of age. He's not perfect.
Yes, he's got some age spots, and this one's
gummy Albanese gummy fat.
Yes. Here's another Pioneer Barbie.
Do you tell people that Conky passed out?
I don't. I tell everyone he landed like a rock star. This is a 95 Pioneer Barbie. Can you imagine wearing these dresses? Oh my gosh. I would die. Especially in Florida in the summertime, wearing these long, heavy dresses. I don't know how they did it back in the day. And then
thanks for the $1.49 dill hole. Good to see you back in.
Here's a country western Barbie. This one has a date of 1994. And then here's a western stamping Barbie. This one has a date of 93. And then this one has a ton of damage to the box, but this is a horse riding Barbie. That's not a real horse. It's just like a picture. This one has a date of 97. So horse not included. So I'll show them one more time. The Western stamping Barbie. The country Western Barbie. The Pioneer Barbie. The Pilgrim Barbie. Another Pioneer Barbie. And then the Civil War Nurse Barbie. And that's it. Ready to auction them off.
All right, Barbie lot, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Make sure you know your custom laws if you're going to be bidding. Thank you so much for the email, Kelly BB fam. Appreciate it. And everything is as is. No guarantees, no returns. George tried to represent everything as she can. Remember, everything is from a storage unit, from an auction. If we open it up, that's how we get to see it. We make a bid. We use our mind and our eyes to bid accordingly. We're trusting you to do the exact same, whether you want to resell or whether you want it for your own collection. Biggest thing you got to do is you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. Barbie lot right now. We got the Barbie lot. Lady Silver Blue Dragons in at 75. 75 is a high bid right now on the Barbie lot. 75 is a high bid right now. Dillhole, thanks so much for the $3.99. Nice birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, 79, Veronica Harris. Veronica's in at 79. Veronica, you know Veronica loves the Barbies. Veronica's in at 79. Debbie came in at 100. 100's high bid right now. 100's high bid with free shipping here in the United States. 100 is high bid right now. Christine came in at 75. Is not going to beat the 100. Joe came in at 90. Not going to beat the 100. Stacy's now at 125. Bill came in at 75, but is not going to beat Stacy's 125. 125 is high bid right now. 125 is high bid right now. Going, we got 20 seconds. 125 is high bid right now. Stacy's high bidder right now. Stacy, Ciccio's high bidder right now, 125. I think she got some Barbie lots last week, didn't she? All right, we got 80 with Peggy, but 125. Now we got Stacy's at 150, but she bid against herself. So really her 125 bid still is in unless I didn't see something. Now we got Marietta at 125, and let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Sold! I think it's Stacy. I think it is Stacy. And I believe Stacy bid against herself. She sure did. I did not see anybody bid anything higher than 125. So Stacy bid 125, and then she put a bid in of 150. And nobody beat her 125. So the 150 is null and void. It is Stacy. Stacy, you get it for 125. Stacy, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same shipping address, your bid amount 125, and you're going to tell George it is the Barbie, whatever kind of Barbie lot that was. I'm not sure what it is, but there it is right there.
The American Story Collection.
The Story Barbies. And you're going to send that to What the Hale's backup bidder. We had Stacy at 125. It might have been Veronica. Because Veronica loves those Barbies. Let me see. I think it was Debbie. I think. Wait, let me see. Let me make sure. I think it was Debbie. Debbie Harandia. I know I didn't say that right, but I tried to make it sound like I said it right. So Debbie, your backup bidder at 100. You can send all your info. Boom, right there as well. I think I'm pointing to something that says "What the Hales" at yahoo.com. Believe it or not, that doesn't exist in real life. The computer puts it on there.
All right. The next lot are vintage marbles and assorted marbles. Here's a bag, and this one's labeled Vitro. So if you're into marbles and you know what the worth of vintage marbles are, some of these could be worth money.
It's Pamela Lynn or Debbie Vaughn's in here tonight. Here we go.
Like you could tell these are vintage just by the way they're made. And then it's labeled, there's the bag is labeled that. Now I haven't checked any of these. I haven't looked any of these up. I just know that people love to collect marbles and that a lot of them are worth big money.
I haven't seen Pamela Lynn in a while. Have you?
No, I haven't seen her either. I know Pam likes to collect marbles and Debbie likes to collect
Debbie
marbles.
likes marbles. And Debbie and Pam both collect dice, I believe so too.
Yeah. Debbie has a marble jar that she's been collecting marble for since I think she was 5, if my memory serves me correctly. And she has a ton of marbles in there since she was 5, and then she was able to purchase some from us to add to her collection.
So if any of you guys out there have lost your marbles, like George lost her marbles, now is your
Jeremy
chance.
lost his marbles when Hurricane Elsa hit.
Now is your chance to buy some marbles. Debbie Vaughn's in the house. She said, "I'm here. I just had to hang up on a good friend because I saw marbles." That's awesome.
If she's a good friend, Debbie, she'll forgive you for hanging up on her.
If she's a real good friend, she'll be like, "I get it, Debbie. Go get you some marbles.
Go get you some, Debbie." Here's a ton of marbles in this container. So you guys can see what's underneath.
Now, it's obvious we can't show every single marble here tonight. And we can't tell if everything is in the best condition, but we don't know if things are chipped. She's just showing that's how we got it.
Right. I haven't examined the marbles. It's safe to say that these are pre-owned, that there is gonna be some damage. They're not perfect.
And there may be some perfect ones. We don't know because we haven't gone through them.
Here's some shiny, sparkly ones.
These are marbles that we find in storage units. They get set aside. We've never looked them up. They just get set aside in the marble pile. And
then once I have enough, then I auction them off.
Pamela Lynn is here too.
Oh, there she is. Her ears must have been ringing.
Between Pamela and Debbie, they both heard marbles, and they were like, "Marbles?
Mine?
They were both like, "Did somebody say marbles?"
Marbles? Like, these are probably new.
Yeah, I would say so too.
It's probably safe to say these are new, but I don't know.
I would say those are new. They're in a package. Those are obviously newer, contemporary.
But it's tied in a knot, so I don't know.
I wouldn't think a marble collector would have put them in there like that, but I mean, they're in plastic bags too. Debbie and Pamela probably know. They're probably looking at it and going, "Well, those marbles are from 1867. When back in the day."
I think it was last year, you ran into a subscriber at a storage auction where all he does is
marbles.
He specializes as an antique marbles and makes so much money off of it. Because and I didn't believe it, so I started looking up eBay comps. I was like, "No way!" And I started looking.
All he does is marbles. That's it. He only does marbles. All he does.
All right, there you go. Huge lot of assorted marbles, whether they're modern or vintage.
They are what they are. They be what they be. They is what they is. Marble lot here. Biggest things you need to know, $25 starting bid. Thank you so much, Spaceboy Universe. We appreciate the $4.99. Can't wait to get that Texas plate on the house before the next hurricane. All right. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. Try to represent everything as best as we possibly can. These are all from units, from auctions. You're getting them now. You have your opportunity to actually buy them. Bid accordingly. The most important thing is you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have what, George?
A minute to win it.
Go! It's the marble lot. Marble lot is here. Dillhole got fired for losing his marbles. All right. You know what? You got to do that. You got to stop taking it for granted. Here we go. We got Albert Moore's in at $50. $50 at Albert Moore right now. $50 at Albert Moore. We got a 30. We got a whole bunch. I thought I saw 105. I'm not even sure where it was at. She's Sherry at 25 to 66, 25 80. We got Pamela Lynn at 80. I'm sure it's going to go higher. Lewis is now at 100. I think there was maybe 105, but I know there's 100 right now. Lewis is at 100. I think it's going to go higher, so I'm not going to scroll back. I thought I said a 105. Beth Nichols at 125. 125 is a new high bid. That's the highest one I've seen so far. $125 right now. Marble Lot, $125. Beth Nickel. We got Pamela at 111. That's going to be to 125. We got Lewis at 110. 125, the Beth Nickel right now. 125 is high bid right now with about 10 seconds left to go. About 10 seconds left to go. 125. 125. Debbie says too rich for me, Pamela Lynn. She wants Pamela to get it. Now she lost the marbles and a best friend on the phone. Heartbeat just got 130. Heart 38 beat just got 130, 132. Aaron Breeden. Aaron Breeden's coming in now at 132. Aaron Breeden's getting in the snipe at 132. 132 right now. Aaron Breeden got 132.
Aaron coming in hot.
It wasn't Debbie and it wasn't Pamela. It was Aaron Breeden out of nowhere. Came in and just wow. All right, Aaron Breeden. Aaron Breeden, you know exactly what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your bid amount for 132, and you're going to go, boom, Marble Lot right there. What the hell's that? Yahoo.com. And then I don't even know who backup bidder was. That was just crazy. She came out of nowhere. It is Heart 38 Beat 1. Heart 38 Beat 1, your backup bidder at 130. And if you want to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount 130, you can tell George, I'm the backup bidder for the marbles. Because I lost mine, and I need some.
This is the last of the Pez.
Wait. Beth Nichols saying she put in 135. Let me make sure I didn't screw up because I might have. Wait, 135. Wait, Aaron Breeden. Hold a second. Let me make sure I didn't screw up.
All right. Well, while you're looking, I'm going to show the last of the Pez. These are all assorted Disney Pez Lots. Some of them come packaged, others come opened. Pez are very collectible.
I'm sure that the moderators are already determining what happened while I'm scrolling up.
Okay.
All right, they're all saying it was after the fold.
Yeah, make sure you guys are in live chat. Not
so everything stands as is. It was after the fold. Everything stands as is. Aaron Breeden is still high bidder. For once, I didn't screw it up.
Now, in between every lot, I always recommend that you guys refresh and make sure YouTube will automatically default you back to top chat. So don't forget to change it back to live chat because that makes a huge difference in how you see your bids in the chat versus how everyone else sees them.
Remember, if anybody saw some marbles in there that they want to buy from Aaron Breeden, we can't guarantee that she'll sell them, but we do know Aaron does a lot of selling, and you're welcome to approach her in the chat. Again, we can't sell anything on behalf of anybody else, but we encourage you to go ahead and reach out. I see Beth Nickel. I see your comment says you're above Aaron Breeden. Beth, we share this every single auction. YouTube will take your comment and will bump it above other comments only for you. That's why you don't see us typing anything in the live chat. When you go back and watch the live chat after this processes and YouTube has it live, you'll go back and you'll watch it and you'll see it wasn't. It was after sold. You're going to see it the way everybody else saw it and called it. You're the only one that YouTube bumps your comment, and YouTube will bump everybody else's comment in front of them, and we don't know why they do it. But that's what they do. That's why we don't type in the chat. And so the moderators are there to moderate as well and go, yep, we saw it. They called it right. You're going to go back to the live chat. You're going to see it exactly how it got called. That's how it actually happened live. YouTube only bumped it for you. What's this Pez lot called?
So this is the Assorted Disney Pez Lot, and this is the last of the Pez collection that we had. Some of them are package factory sealed, and then others are opened. Even the open ones are still collectible. I love Shrek. Did you like one?
Why? Because you like being an ogre.
Which one? Which Shrek did you like the best? 1, 2, or 3?
Well, they all got better and better and better. Graphics got better. Storyline got better. What about Shrek 3 1/3?
Is there Shrek 3 1/3?
What about Shrek the Halls?
Was there a Shrek the Halls?
And here you said you were a fan.
I just know of 1, 2, and 3.
What are you in the morning? A Princess Fiona or an ogre? Because we all know I know the answer.
I think a lot of us will agree that we're all ogres until we have our coffee and caffeine and we're caffeinated.
I'm not an ogre in the morning.
That's what you think. But he really is.
Not.
Oh my gosh, I said these were assorted Disney Pez. These are like assorted movie characters, not Disney. Sorry about that.
All right. Movie characters.
So open season is not Disney. It's Sony Pictures, and like Ice Age is not Disney. My bad.
We're going to consider forgiving you.
Movie characters. This is from the Golden Compass. Who makes this? New Line Cinema made this movie.
That was a weird movie.
I never watched it.
In my opinion, it's not worth watching, although I'm sure a lot of people like it.
Ice Age was awesome.
Ice Age was awesome.
Awesome. So awesome. What about
Open Season was even good. I liked Over the Hedge too.
Over the Hedge, Ice Age, all of the Ice Ages were good.
All of the Ice Ages were awesome. Over the Hedge was meaty. It was a medium. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible.
My favorite character in Ice Age is this crazy guy right here.
Yeah, he reminds me of you.
How so?
Always trying to get the nut.
All right, and that's it. This is a huge assorted movie character lot of Pez, collectible Pez.
All right.
Now, another thing I want to mention, like some of the packaging, like the bubbling of the packaging isn't in the greatest condition. There is discoloration in the back. So keep that in mind when you guys are bidding.
Okay, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. Some are out of the packaging, some are in plastic packaging, some are on the cardboard in the bubble. Some of the bubbles are actually damaged. Keep that all in mind as you bid, and some could be in perfect condition. You're just seeing it as we showed it. You got a little bit of time to see it. Again, biggest and most important thing, you got to bid fast. You got to bid
one
furious.
more thing, really quick. Facebook bids do not count. Thank you, Jennifer, for reiterating that. Yes.
The only place that you can bid is on YouTube.
Yeah.
The only place you can bid is on YouTube because we can only watch one feed, and it all started on YouTube. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. All right. This is the Movie Pez Lot. Movie Pez Lot. It's up. It's running. You got Over the Hedge. You got Ice Age. You got all kinds of things. Stacey Adams at 25. We got Christy at 40. 40 is iBid right now. 40 with iBid. We got a 50. We got a million 50s in the chat. We got Kid Crazy at 28.67. We got a 50. Rosie's Random Treasures is now at 100. 100 is iBid right now. 100 is iBid right now. Random Pez Lot. 100 is iBid. Rosie's Random Treasures in at 100. Scared some people away with that bid. We got a 55 and a 60 and a 55 and a 50 and a 50 and a 60 and a 55. And Rosie's bid is still the top bid. Scared them all away. Michael Adams is out at 55. 55 still is not going to beat Rosie's Random Treasure at 100. 100 is still high bid. 100 is still high bid. You got Shrek. You got Fiona. You got all kinds of people like Scrap. You got Denise Myers at 68. Still not going to beat Rosie's Random Treasures at 100. 100 is still high bid. Logan didn't even come close. Didn't even get the minimum bid. We got 5, 4. Sean P's now at 75. Still not going to beat Rosie's $100. And it's still Rosie at 100. Still Rosie at 100. Let's see what's going to happen. Rosie at 100. Let's see what's going to happen. Going once. Going twice. Judy H just came in at 115. Judy H just came in at 115. Judy H just, whoa! Judy sniped at 115. And then Flippin' Adventure said sold. And then Rosie's Random Treasure sniped at 150. Rosie just missed it. It is Judy H at 115. Wow, that was some serious.
That's crazy. That was intense.
All right, Judy H. Judy H, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your name, your real name, your shipping, your name, your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your bid amount 115 to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Make sure that you tell George it is the Random Movie Pez Lot. And then also, Rosie, your backup bidder at 100. Rosie, your backup bidder at 100. Go ahead and send your information, bam, right over there to whatthehales@yahoo as well. Wow. Snipe game tonight. Snipe game tonight is on. The only issue, Albert Moore, you did not get blocked. I see your comment. Did I get blocked? You did not get blocked. Everybody sees your comment. The only issue, remember, YouTube has issues at times in the chat. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just what it is. All right, next lot is...
the next lot is Assorted Ken and Barbie. This is a second chance lot. This has a date of 1992. So you got the Ken version of the magic, the earring magic, along with the Barbie earring magic. She also has a date of 1992. And then you
Lord Duke says, I look exhausted. I always look exhausted. That's mostly because I put on so much weight and my eyes are fat now.
With the Olympic skater Barbie. These have a date of 97. You have the Skating Dream Barbie. This one has a date of 96. Sorry. And then this one doesn't have the outside cover, but it's still packaged in the inner cardboard. This one has a date of 95. Barbie's so flexible. Look at her. Woo! Can you split your legs like that, Jeremy?
Not yet. Hey, did you receive the brass elephant from Guapo yet?
Not yet. And I checked the PO. Here's Travel Barbie.
You'll get it soon.
It's sealed, and here's a picture of what she looks like. But this box is sealed. She's in Paris. And then there's this one's dated 98, Little Debbie Barbies. These are the Series 3. Yeah, I've been waiting for that brass elephant. This has a date of 97.
George will definitely get that elephant. Remember, she's in Ohio, and she sees Chapo and Guapo all the time.
Here's a 95 Little Debbie Series 2 doll. I love me some Little Debbies.
I love me some big old fat Debbies.
Here's a
oatmeal cream pie.
3 Little Debbie. Jeremy, if I go out and buy Little Debbie snacks, Jeremy will eat the entire box by himself.
In about 10 minutes.
And I'll look at him and I'm like, really? You didn't even save me one. I didn't even get one bite.
And then I go, why'd you buy them for me? And tell me that you bought them for me if you wanted them.
And I tell you, I bought them for my coffee because I like to have them with my coffee. Here's a special edition Little Debbie.
All right, well, then I'm not going to love Little Debbie's anymore. I'm just going to love Debbie Vaughn. Damon Sloan said, Jeremy, I will not even speak to my wife until the second cup of coffee. Oh, Jesus.
See, I knew I wasn't the only one. I need everyone to come out and admit in the chat. Who else?
You can admit all you want. Doesn't make it right.
I'm not the only one. Don't treat me like I'm some...
You can try and get them to all back you up. It doesn't make it right.
Like I'm some weirdo for wanting coffee in the morning.
Oh, you are a weirdo.
All right, that's it. I'm ready to auction it off.
All right, the weirdo is ready to auction off. I didn't see a coffee Barbie in there, but I saw a lot of other Barbies. What are you calling this lot?
This is the Assorted Ken and Barbie lot.
The Assorted Ken and Barbie lot. $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside the United States. Make sure you know your custom laws. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. George tried to represent everything as best as she possibly could. Remember, there's going to be damage to the boxes, and you're trying to see it just the best you can. Right there. I think Flippin' Adventures just said these just sold. Those earrings ones just sold for $60 a piece in the past couple weeks here on eBay. Do your research. You should be on your eBay as you're watching the auction. And most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Woo! George, why can't I bend like that? All right, here we go. Barbie lot. We got James Delivery at 65. 65 is high bid right now. Joe's now at 85. Joe Duran's now at 85. 85 is high bid right now. Veronica's in it at 90. We knew Veronica was going to bid. She loves the Barbies. 90s high bid. 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. I see a bunch of 90s. And then Breezy K says, I love my coffee, but I love my hubby more. Maybe you should take some training there, George. All right, and 90 is still a high bid that I see right now. Now we got Lana at 92. Yeah, Lana's at 92. 150.11. Kathy Buckner is at $150.11, $150.11, I believe. $150.11 right now is a high bid right now. Kathy Buckner, 150.11. All right. 150.11 is high bid right now. Teresa came in at 95. Veronica is at 97. $150.11 is the high bid right now. $150. Tim Williams is now at 160. Tim Williams is now at 160. 160. Deborah's now at 190. 190. Deborah Deborah's at 190. 190. I see 155. 160. It is Deborah at 190. Sold. Wow. Okay. All right, Deborah, you are high bidder at 190. Deborah Handrian. I'm going to try and do it. Deborah Handriana. Deborah Handriana.
That sounds about right.
I did it, didn't I?
You done did it.
You're the high bidder. Deborah, we need your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address. You bid amount of 190 and the Ken and Barbie lot. Boom, right there. Email it to whathails@yahoo.com. Send that email right on over. George will get you an invoice out tomorrow. Remember, George sends the invoices all tomorrow. And then you can pay that invoice any which way just by clicking on it. And backup bidder, I believe, might be James. No, because Tim was at 160. I believe it's Tim. Tim Williams, your backup bidder at 160. Hopefully I got that right. All right.
The next lot are Assorted Electronics. None of these items have been tested. This is an action shot. This is probably like a
GoPro, right?
Like a different version of a GoPro. And it comes with different accessories.
I believe that came out of a storage unit 3, 4, probably 4.5 years ago. The guy was a dental surgeon,
dentist,
orthopedic surgeon, or whatever you call it, or not an orthodontic, but he did major restoration of teeth and mouth and everything in that guy's unit was money.
Here's a Tiger Quiz Whiz. It comes with
that looks like 80s vintage right there.
Yeah. This one has a date of 93. Here's some
I guess it's not 80s vintage then.
Texas Instrument calculators. These are not cheap. These Texas Instruments. I used to hate having to buy these for class because they were so expensive. And every accounting class or like stats class or math class I took, business math, I needed a completely different calculator for every class. I hated it.
Sending love right back to you, May. Thank you so much. May Pellet says she loves you.
Thanks, May.
May there.
Rainbow Shack Blackjack. This looks vintagey.
Always be May. Yeah, that looks vintagey. Old school Radio Shack. Yeah.
Blackjack.
May there always be
Splinter.
sunshine.
May
there always be George.
Power packs are good to have, especially if you're making content or traveling with your phone and your phone dies.
May there always be George.
Here's another power pack. Here's a poker game, an electronic poker game. Again, none of this stuff has been tested. They probably all need new batteries. This Connect 4 works. You hear it?
Yeah, I want to play it now. Kick your butt and Connect 4.
What about Yahtzee?
Okay, I'll kick your butt in Yahtzee too.
I've never played Yahtzee. But
the digital screen is flashing.
I do love to say Yahtzee.
Old iPods, which we never checked to see what was on them, did we?
Nope.
And they just went in a tote. We don't even know what's on there. Could be anything on there. Another old iPod. You remember what I taught you about old iPods, right?
The first generation are money.
Money, thousands. There's another one that we never tested. What generation is that?
It doesn't say.
Remember, we get so much stuff that we don't have time to test it. And you just, it gets set aside to go, okay, we'll get there one day and we'll get it on eBay and we'll test it. And then it never gets tested. It never gets on eBay. It just sits there because you get so much more stuff. Right. Miriam Rodriguez sent $5. Thank you so much. Sending love right back to you, Miriam.
This is probably a hotspot, maybe. AT&T hotspot.
Why does it have a screen if it's a hotspot?
Well, maybe it's something else. I don't know. Here's a Garmin. No power cord, though. None of these have power cords. Here's a Samsung Fast Charge. No power cord.
Probably a standard Samsung power cord, though.
Yeah. Virgin Mobile.
That's got a screen on it, too. Netgear. What is it?
I don't know. We find them in the units, and then things that are similar, we just throw in a box. Here's an Amazon.
It's an Alexa.
Alexa.
It's an old school Alexa. Huh, what's that?
Maybe an old MP3 / walkie-talkie. I don't know. It looks cool.
Good call there, JK. Good call. It's the same as me. That's a hotspot, right?
It could be an LG hotspot. That's probably another MP3 player.
Be
There's
interesting to know what's on that.
an Alpine. This is a Dell. At first, I thought it could be like a recorder.
Whatever it is probably bank. The old school electronics are bank on eBay. Even Boggle can be bank. Roto HCF sent $2. He said he wants you to sledgehammer Alexa. Roto HCF, all you have to do is win the lot. You can hammer anything you want, dude.
There's no backing to this.
So what you're trying to tell me is it has a bad back?
It has a bad back just like us. Here's a pair of Beats. There's no charging cord. This is probably another MP3 player.
A Sansa?
Sansa.
Fast Ed sent $5. It's 106. P.O. Box 106. Fast Ed.
1,006. 1,006.
Or 1,006. 1006. Jupiter pack. I wonder what that is.
A Jupiter jack. Here's another power pack.
A lot of stuff in here.
It matches the flashlight. It's not an OLIGHT, but it's a flashlight. And then these look brand new still in the package.
Yep, I remember those came from the unit. You were like, let's put these on our cars, and I never did.
What are they?
They even told us in the comments what it's for. It's to help diagnose your car.
Oh, okay. All right, and that's it. That's it of this huge an assorted electronics lot.
That's it? That's all?
That's all, folks.
I thought there would be more. All right, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. Nothing has been tested. Half that stuff, we don't even know what it is because we haven't researched it yet. But you can be the owner of it if you bid fast, you bid furious, because you only got 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go, assorted electronic lot. We got the assorted electronic lot. Ready to roll. All right, we got $50. Albert Moore is in at $50. $50 with Albert Moore. Albert Moore is high bidder right now. We got a 25 and a 50, 50, 50, 50, 45, and another 50, and a Shayla Martin at 45. Albert Moore is still high bidder at 50. You got to beat 50. You got to beat 50. Now it's Cookie Scott at 75. 75 is high bid right now. Another 75, 75, 55, 75, 75. We got somebody was at 100, but I lost it. Somebody was at 100, but I lost it. I don't know. Somebody is in there at 100. All right, and we'll see if anybody beats it. We'll see if anybody beats it at 100. Hunter is the high bid that I saw. Magical Preppers is at 100. Magical Preppers is at 100. That's who it was. That's who it was. Hunter with Magical Preppers. Still, not Tinker Clunk is now at 155. Tinker Clunk's now at 155. 155 is high bid right now. 155 is high bid right now. 155. Going once. Twice. Albert Moore's at 160. Albert Moore's at 160. Albert Moore's at 160. Aaron Breeding came in at 125. Albert Moore's at 160. 160. Ella Bella came in at 110. It is Albert Moore at 160. Wow. Nice. All right. Albert, you're all set, ready to go. Albert Moore, you know exactly what to do. Send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount, 100 and whatever it was. I think it was 100. Let me check, Albert. Let me check. It was
60.
All right, whatever George said, that's what it was. But Albert Moore, it was 160. 160, and then tell George it's the random assorted electronic lot. Look some of those things up on eBay, please, because we didn't, and I got a feeling there's some high dollar things, especially that thing right there. That Dell thing might be worth something. I would really look into it. I can't guarantee that it is. I would just look into it because I know vintage electronics sell for big money. And
we love hearing you guys' success stories when you do sell.
Backup bidder was Ella Bella. Tinker Clunk was at 155. Tinker Clunk, you are backup bidder. You can send all that information as well. Just a reminder, make sure you refresh. Like, this is how I refresh. I hike my pants up just like my grandpa used to. Hike the pants up, put it there on the shelf. That's the shelf where I can hold drinks like that during a hurricane. Hike the pants up, shelf the whole drinks, and make sure you get refreshed. Refresh. So that way you're seeing everything as it happens.
All right. The next lot is assorted baseball caps, trucker hats, whatever you want to call them. Now, a lot of these definitely need cleaning. You got the Detroit Pistons. Property of. Remember I said I was going to put property of Jeremy and wear this and see if anyone noticed? Jeremy.
I see it.
This one still has the sticker on it, the tag from Kohl's. Here's a Mellow Yellow 500. I actually sold one of these on eBay for $29.99. When I first started selling on eBay, we found one just like this in a storage unit, and it sold for $29.99. Hats are very easy to list, very easy to package. That's where you're from.
I thought women are from Mars and men are from Venus. Oh, no, it's men are from Mars.
Yeah, it's the opposite. That looks like a duplicate or maybe a different shade of blue. Either way, they definitely need some TLC. The Ravens. Oh, I should make I should come up with designs like a hat that says "Restore to Love is our mission."
I think you could come up with something funnier than that.
Well, it doesn't always have to be funny. Here's a Tommy Hilfiger hat. This one still has the tag on it.
Yeah, it kind of needs to be funny.
Well, Restore to Love isn't funny. It's a movement to spread awareness.
So you could put Restore the Love movement, but what's funny with it has to do with movements, like
the blue patch you got.
I like to move it. I don't know. I got nothing right now. I've been editing for 2 days straight.
I mean, there's really nothing funny about restoring the love. It's paying it forward.
Yet.
It's just
Let JK and Debbie Vaughn work on it. They'll come up with something. Sometimes we gotta outsource the humor. They'll think of something.
All right.
How about we like to restore the love movement, sponsored by Metamucil? They'll think of something.
We'll let them decide and send us an email. I know Jodie Foster is good at it too.
JK said he's struggling too. He's been editing all week. He and I both.
Editing, JK. Is he in training to take over?
I started training him the day that it started. Started to train the replacement.
I remember, I love asking our viewers, how did you find us? Do you remember which video it was? And a lot of them will remember. Some of them are like, I have no idea. I just found you by accident, Jeep. JK's, I do remember his. His was when you put that mouthpiece in your mouth and you did the entire video extra cringe with that mouthpiece in your mouth.
And it was hilarious, but a lot of people complained. So nobody can find it anymore. It's unlisted on the channel.
This is a cool
It still exists, but you can't find it unless you find it in the ultimate playlist.
Yeah.
Louise Carla sent $5. Happy birthday, Debbie McKean. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Debbie.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to anyone that had a birthday this week or has a birthday this month. Early birthday shout out, happy birthday month to any of you July birthdays. July is a significant month for me. It has a significance for me.
Because that's when we met.
Yes. It's the month that we met, and it's also the month that I quit my job to become fun employed.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Service Chihuahua. It was your freedom month.
Yeah.
Did you let freedom ring?
Let freedom.
Did you scream out, freedom?
Freedom. Wasn't that the same month we got stranded on the island?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure we got stranded on Kelly's Island in the month of July as well. All right, a couple more hats. This is a huge hat lot. Again, a lot of them need cleaning. I have not counted them, but if you've been counting along the way, please share with us in the chat once I'm done. I've got two more. Silver Wheel says, July 24th is my anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, lady.
Back to the channel. Recently.
Team still.
Toothpick Productions, I'm working on it. For whatever reason, it's not taking from the app. So I'm going to try another way.
All right, Jeremy, I'm ready.
I'm not. Show some more hats.
Okay. Mellow
I need
Yellow
5 more things. About stats.
This one still has the tag on it.
Interesting.
This one.
Toothpick Productions. No matter what, no matter if I do it from the app, which I did last week, and I've done multiple times tonight, and no matter if I do it from YouTube, it will not allow me to do that. So you are permanently stuck like that for what I've never seen YouTube do anything like it before. So maybe they did something to your account based on your content or based on something you said or did. All right. That being said, because I got to pull those back down. All right. That being said, we got the hat lot here. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You can see these are used. Some may be in better condition. Some may be in lesser condition. Some may be brand new, but they are what they are. They is what they is. And most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Here we go. All right, we got the hat lot. We got Judith sending in $6.99. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. No, we have not gotten our shots, Judy, nor do we intend on it. But appreciate that you did. Thank you so much. All right, we got $50. We got 35. We got 50, 50, 50. We got 5. We got 55, 45. We got 50s. We got 50s everywhere right now. 50s everywhere right now. High bid right now is 50 now. Linda came in at 75. 75 is a high bid right now. 75 is a high bid right now. 75, 75, 75, 75 with about 20 seconds left to go. 75 is a high bid. I see another 55 and 27 and 25 and 55 and 50, 50, 50, 50. We now got 80. D-Mac Knack is now at 80. D-Master Knack is now at 80. 80 is a high bid right now. Aaron came in at high bid. Bear Kitty's now at 90. 90, 90, 90, 90. 90 is the high bid. 90 is the high bid. We got 3 more seconds left to go. 3 more seconds left to go. Bear Kitty is the high bidder right now. 3 more seconds left to go. D-Mac Knack is now at 95, 95, 95, 95. 95 is the high bid. 95 is the high bid. And sold 95. Demaster Knack. Nice. Nice bid there. All right, Demaster Knack, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 95, and you're going to tell George it was What the Hales. It was the hat lot. Send it over to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Backup bidder was, I see 80. There was a 90, right? Bear Kitty was at 90. Bear Kitty, you are the backup bidder. You can send your information as well. Remember, George will be sending out all invoices to all high bidders. All invoices to all high bidders will go out tomorrow morning. So tonight, she'll go to sleep. Tomorrow, she'll start with sending out invoices. And she'll start with packaging as well. All right. Next lot, George.
Right, the next lot is my last Barbie lot of the night. This is the Vintage Dolls of the World collection. So you have your Spanish Barbie.
Dillhole, my girlfriend does the exact same thing. I mean, my woman friend does the exact same thing. My she friend does the exact same thing.
What do I do? This is a 91.
Alaire 2685 is from Elyria. Born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Eastgate Elementary.
Italian Barbie. This one has a date of 92. There is some damage to the packaging right here on this end. This is the Arctic Barbie. She looks nice and cozy. This one has a date of why can't I find the date?
That I don't know.
96. Here's the Mexican Barbie.
That looks like you.
All of these Barbies are brunette. So you're going to say that they look like me.
For the last time, I'm not Mexican.
This one has a date of 95.
Baby, why does everybody think you're Mexican down here in Florida?
A lot of people think I'm Spanish, Italian, Asian. Here's the
The best part is if we get close to Miami, and I'm sure most everybody knows this already, there's a very, very, very heavy Spanish-speaking population in Florida. And they come straight up to George and start speaking Spanish.
They'll start speaking Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish fluently. I understand words here and there, but their dialect is so different than what I learned in high school. And so I'll tell them, like, if I have no idea, like, I'll try and understand a couple words here and there to see what they're saying. But if their dialect is way off than what I learned in school, then I'll just say no comprendo. No comprendo. 93 for this one. Here's the Kenyan Barbie. A lot of the how do I want to say this? The Barbies of this complex go for probably sell the highest on eBay. And then here's your Barbie. This one has a date of, come on, date, show yourself, 96. And that's it. That's the vintage Dolls of the World Barbies.
That's the vintage Georges of the world. So if you want to know what George looks like in any other country, boom, there it is. She literally fits in everywhere because everybody thinks that she's their nationality.
Yes.
All right, no matter where we're at, that's what happens. All right, Barbies of the world, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. And most importantly, you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. We got 1 minute to win it. 1 minute to win it on the Barbies. This is the Barbie lot, and we are on it. We're on it like Donkey Kong. On like Donkey Kong. And we got 55. 55. Roger's now at 55. And I got a 50 and a 75. 75. Jody's now at 75. 75 is high bid right now. Jody's a 75 high bidder right now. We got a 25 and 50, 50, 50, and 25. 75 is high bid. Veronica's backing in. I knew she would. I knew she would. If she was here, I knew she would. Veronica's in a high bidder now at 90. Veronica's high bidder at 90. Veronica is high bidder at 90. 90, 90, 90. Debbie's in at 90 as well, but Veronica's still a high bidder. Teresa came in at 90, but Veronica is high bidder. 95. That's the Ludwig is now 95. 95 is high bid right now. 20 seconds left to go. 95 is the high bid. S. Ludwig, 95 high bidder right now. 95 is high bidder right now. We got another 95, another 95. Veronica's now in at 99. Veronica's in it at 99. She's in it to win it with 2 minutes. 99, Veronica. Right now, Veronica's high bidder. Teresa came in at 98. Teresa's in at 98. Gator Bay Paranormal came in at 96. And Veronica still high bidder right now. 108. Aaron Breeding just came in at 108. Teresa came in at 100. Aaron Breeding came in at 108. Teresa came in at 100. I don't know if Veronica's going to make it. She didn't make it. Veronica didn't make it back. Veronica didn't make it back. Roger missed out on the snipe. Tina missed out on the snipe. And it is. I don't even remember who it was.
Aaron Breeding at 108.
Aaron Breeding at 108. What a deal. What a deal. Aaron Breeding. You know exactly what to do. We need your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount at 108, and the Georges around the world Barbies. And then backup bidder, I believe, is Aaron was 108. She sniped in there at 108. That was a great buy. That was a really good buy. 108. I believe it's Teresa. Teresa is backup bidder at 100. Backup bidder at 100, Teresa. So Aaron Breeden, and then backup bidder, Teresa. It looks like George is ready to play again.
All right. The next lot are assorted tack pins. There is one brooch in here. It still has the, it was $20. This just has all kinds of pins. North Florida Council. We found it like this in a storage unit, and I kept it just like that. Pretty sure all of these have backings to them. I'll try and show the backs of them. Here's a random bracelet that I'll throw in there and a headband that I'll throw in there. We found, do you remember where we found this, Jeremy?
Dinglering's Peacock. I remember finding it, but I don't remember what unit.
It wasn't in a unit. I think we found this in the house.
This house?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think so.
Ask the viewers. They'll remember way better than we do because we handle hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of items.
I feel like we found this there at the ranch.
Do the viewers remember? Did we find that at the ranch? Maybe we did.
Here's a
How did it get there? If we did, how did it get there?
I threw it in the pin lot.
Oh, and then you took the pin lot to Ohio?
You brought it to me.
Oh, so I took it to Ohio.
Yeah. So here's a Snoopy pin, and it has a date on the back of 1958.
Debbie Vaughn said that's her last name. Ding-a-ling's Peacock. That's her last name. And she agrees with you. She thinks we found it at the ranch.
Yeah, I think so.
She knows.
This isn't a pin. It's a... This one has a date of 1978. This Kermit.
My ding-a-ling. My ding-a-ling. I want the peacock. Call it ding-a-ling.
This is some type of like award medal.
Looks like an ice cream eating award medal.
There's a ton of flag pins.
Oh, hold a second. You remember that Mimi's parents told us that bring that peacock thing up again. Remember Mimi's parents told us that the Clarks used to have peacocks?
Yeah, because Mr. Clark has signs similar to this hanging around that says "Do not trespass."
Peacock. 3 bells. Peacock 25. Yeah, he did make a lot of different things like that. And we were told that he had peacocks on the property.
Yeah.
All right, it's starting to make sense now.
This
I mean, it doesn't make complete sense.
This pen has a date of 1968. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we found it in one of the drawers. Remember when we were knocking down the walls?
Yeah, looking for the money.
Yeah, and it was in one of the drawers of the dresser.
Mid the Wolf said it was on the shelf.
Like in the canning room?
I think it was probably before the canning room.
There's a What Would Jesus Do? A chopper pin.
I see a Florida pin down there.
Ohio and a Florida pin. Well, it's more like a little plate, like a license plate.
I like it. Dillhole sent $6.99 Canadian. How do you put the pin back in a grenade? Quick answer, please.
No idea.
That was a joke. You didn't get it. Quick answer, please. He's got a grenade with the pin out of it.
Oh.
Remember when we found a grenade in the trunk and I pulled the pin and I threw it at you and you screamed?
Oh my gosh, remember the grenade we found when we went magnet fishing?
Yeah.
That
And we
was
took it to
crazy.
Sanibel Island Police.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Remember the grenades I'm going to line the property with for trespassers?
No, I don't. There's a ton of pins here. Here's a unicorn pin. This one does not have a back. So far, everything that I've shown has had a backing.
Bear Kitty said, "Isn't that a minefield?" Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Jason wants to know if we ever found the 100,000 on the property yet.
We're still looking.
Still on YouTube, so no, we're not 100,000 heirs yet. So once we find the 100,000, you'll probably never hear from us again. We'll probably retire.
We found some money,
We have found some.
but not all.
We have not found the remaining $96,000 on the property. And we've kind of taken the approach. We were pretty actively looking for it, but what we did is kind of took the approach of, all right, we're wasting so much time looking for it. If we're going to find it, we're going to find it with all the projects that we have to do. So we went, all right, let's be productive, get projects done on the ranch, and hopefully we find it in that process. So that's kind of the approach that we've taken on it. So we haven't actively searched for it because there's been so much other things that had to get done, and we were wasting a lot of time. Bree said, "What's your best find to date?" Bree, that's a good question. I'm gonna say my best find ever was George's mom. George, what's your best find?
What? My mom? What are you talking about, you weirdo?
I always told you if your mom is my backup plan.
You very funny, Jeremy.
Egyptians for life.
What makes you think that my mom would even be interested?
Oh,
If
yeah,
something
that's
were to
right.
happen to me.
That's right. That's right. Good point. Good point. Then my backup plan is, you know what? I don't have a backup plan.
Okay,
right
you just made her question so awkward.
That's the fun of it, making it awkward.
Awkward.
That's why it's fun. Miriam just sent $2. When are you going to start rebuilding the house? We're not going to rebuild this house. We are going to build a new house.
And with COVID and everything, supplies are through the roof. Everything's so behind. On top of Florida being slow in general when it comes to stuff like that, COVID has slowed it even more.
Very, very slow. George, what's your best find?
In a storage unit so far?
She just said, what's your best find? She didn't say in a storage unit. She just said, what's your best find?
Oh. Well, my thought is best find in a storage unit, but I think I like Elvis. Elvis has been an awesome find.
Great. Now you just made this awkward. Why'd you have to go and make it awkward?
I didn't make it awkward by saying your father.
Why'd you make this awkward?
There's like random buttons down there, but this is the last of the pins. Now doesn't have a backing, but the Cleveland Indians is no longer going to be the Cleveland Indians because it's offensive. So they got rid of the
Chief
the
Wahoo.
mascot. They got rid of the mascot, and now they have to get rid of the word Indians out.
Is there anything not offensive in this world anymore? I can guarantee you What the Hales offends people on a daily basis. Who the Hales knows how many people we offended tonight?
I mean, paying bills, I find paying bills offensive.
If you were offended by us today, yesterday, or anytime this week, or anytime we've been on, great. Enjoy your offense because we're going to keep enjoying life and having fun. That being said, the pin lot is $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. And everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because these peacocks, you getting these pins for these peacocks, you only got 1 minute to win it. And it might, you know what? That pin might be the clue to finding the $96,000. That pin could be the clue. All right, here we go. Here we go. $35 with Chad right now. 35 is high bid right now. We got a Nikki at a 50. 50 is high bidder. Buffalo Valves now at 80. 80 is high bid. We got a 75 and a 60 and a 50. 80 is high bid right now. 80, 80, 80 to Buffalo Gal. 80, 80, 80 is high bid right now with about 36 seconds left to go. We got an 82. 82. We got a 60 and a 60 and an 82. And Maryland Raby has rabies. Absolutely. Buffalo Valves at 80. 82 is high bid right now. Now Buffalo Valves at 90. Buffalo Valve is at 90. Buffalo Valve, won't you bid out tonight? Bid out tonight. Bid out tonight. I said, Buffalo Valve, won't you bid out tonight? 90 is still the high bid. USA Forever came in at 89. 90 is still a high bid with about 5, with about 4. Suhu came in at 90, but Buffalo Valve is still a high bidder. 1. And let's see what happens. Buffalo Valve is still high bidder at 90. We had other 90s coming in. SNL came in at 90. T something to Noble came in at 95. Aaron Breeden came in at 160. Got Linden another 95 and 90. It is Aaron Breeden at 106. Aaron Breeden with the snipe again. Aaron Breeden with the snipe again. Aaron Breeden's snipe game is on. It is on. Aaron Breeden, you know exactly what to do. Send all your information over to it's over this way. So he's backwards in the camera. Whatthehales at yahoo.com. Backup bidder. Wow, there are a lot of snipes that didn't make it through. Backup bidder was, Aaron Breeden was at 106, and 95, 96, 95. The Sonoble, T Sobel 47, your backup bidder at 95. You can send all your info as well. Nice, guys. Nice.
All right. The next lot are assorted digital cameras and camcorders. None of these have been tested. None of them have the charger. These were all found in a unit, and then as we find them, we just put them all in a tote. And then once I have enough in a bulk lot, then we auction them off.
Baby, I ate so many gummy bears, and I ate a whole thing of Lay's stackable chips.
Why did you do that?
Because I was bored.
You were bored.
And I thought, hey, this should be smart, but it's not bored. It's not smart.
Do you have regrets?
I have tons of regrets.
From eating all the gummies and the...
I'm having regurgitation right now. I didn't know gummies could give you heartburn, but when you mix it with Lay's chips, it's on like Donkey Kong. It is on like Donkey Kong.
This is a bloggy, so I wonder if that means it does like 360 recording.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's an HD bloggy. Now with electronics, what I do when I list them on eBay is if it doesn't work, if I've tested it and it doesn't work, people will buy these things for parts only. So you can list it. If you test it out and it doesn't work, you can still list it either individually or lot it up. And in your description and your title, you put not tested parts only. This does have the charger. It was still plugged in.
Another camera system, huh?
Yeah, some kind of recording device. I've never seen anything like this.
Little Nikon action.
Mm-hmm. Here's a case.
Baby, I shaved this morning for the live stream. Did you
Another
notice?
case.
Did you notice my once a week shave was this morning for the live stream?
No, I didn't. Because you looked fine all week. Here's a power cord, another case.
How would you know this is the first time we've seen each other all week?
We video chat every day, multiple times a day.
Since when?
Since always.
Since you be blowing up my phone?
Here's a webcam. Another type of charger. Here's some type of microphone.
I would assume those cords probably go to something in there.
Some earbuds.
T Sobel 47 said, "Where do I send my information?" It's right on the screen. What the Hales at yahoo.com.
Yep. Send your email, your information to this email address. Some type of wire.
Oh, did Robbie go on another Gator call tonight? Katrina just said, "How was the Gator call?"
It could have been from...
Was Robbie on a Gator call tonight?
No, but Robbie went live. He may have talked about it. All right. That's the end of the assorted digital camera lot.
All right, $25 starting bid. Oh no, another Gator call that went wrong. They called us back and he went into the lake. Oh man, Robbie. All right, $25 starting bid, free shipping. Good thing I didn't come out that way. $25 free shipping. You got everything as is, no guarantees and no returns. And you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious because you literally only have, yeah, that's right. What do they got, George?
1 minute to win it.
1 minute to win it. Let's go. Lori Reed is in at $50. $50 with Lori Reed right now. $50 with Lori Reed, this sort of camera lot. We got recorders. We got selfie stuff. We got all kinds of different things. We got 1 minute to win it. Lori Reed is in at 50. 50 is high bid right now. 50 is high bid right now. Now 76. 76 is high bid. Meow Meow Mom's now at 76. Kevin P. Fam came in at 55 at 76. Meow Meow Mom's at 76. Sounds like Mr. Rogers. Meow Meow Meow. Brian Umbrella's now at 80. 80 is high bid right now with 30 seconds left to go. 80 is high bid. We got a 55 to 78 and a 90. Jetta is now at 90. Jetta is now at 90. High bid is at 90. Jetta is high bid at 90. We got an 80 and an 85 and an 81 and an 82, but 90 is high bid now. Meow Meow Mom is at 91. 91 is high bid. 91 is high bid. Nikki's at 85. Chad's at 81. 91's high bid. Meow Meow Mom. Meow Meow Mom's out at 91. Now we got a 95. Cheryl's at 95. And then we got 105. 105. Brian Umbrella's at 105. 105 is high bid. 105 is high bid. Joshua Matthew Coffin. Yeah, we can see you. 105 is high bid. Brian Umbrella's now at 105. 105 is high bid right now. 105. 105. 105 is high bid. We got Brian. 105. 105. And sold. Sold. And sold. Dill Hole said, "Good night, all." We know he is not going to bed yet. He does that often. All right. 105 to Brian Umbrell. Brian Umbrell, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your real name, your YouTube name, even if they're the same, your shipping address. You bid them out for 105. And you're going to tell George it is the assorted camera lot right there with Hales at yahoo.com. Backup bidder, I believe, was Diane Burton. It looks like at 99. Diane Burton at 99. Diane Burton at 99. Bam! You are backup bidder. George, you ready for a free lot?
I am ready.
All right.
Wait, hold on a sec.
Robbie said, Jeremy, we'll have to go out later this week to get that one. Let me know. Let me know. Right now, I didn't plan my week yet. So we should be okay. You guys are gonna get to see some pretty cool videos this week with gators. I can guarantee you that because I've been editing the past 2 days. Not an easy thing.
I've sold a ton of these HP monitors. I still have some available. So if you guys are interested, these go for $200 retail. I am selling them for half that price. So if you're interested, please email me at this email address.
I believe you restored the love 2 of them over to get swamped, right, for their live streams?
He hasn't opened it yet. He hasn't gotten that package yet.
I mean, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I did not mean. Nothing happened. All right. All right. We got a free lot tonight. Basically, in a nutshell, it's trivia time. So I'm going to ask you a question based on the least viewed video of the week. And if you didn't watch all the videos this week, what the hells are you waiting for? It was absolutely incredible. It was a hails of a week of a hurricane. And then you got the whole Maryland saga. It was wild. It was wild. But George, what was the least viewed video of the week?
The least viewed video of the week was one of the hurricane videos when they declared the state of emergency in the state of Florida for Hurricane Elsa.
I think does that one. All right, that one's still preparatory. There are a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of inside jokes on that one too.
Yeah, it was one of the videos where you were preparing for
the hurricane.
Elsa.
And I remember you telling me, you're like, "This is so funny," because all the jokes in there are for George. They're not for. I hate to say it, but they're for George. The videos are for George. They're not for you guys. It's just we put it on YouTube and you get to watch it and be a part of it. But the content isn't made to make you laugh. It's made to make her laugh.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people find it funny, but if you were the first to answer the question correctly, now before Jeremy asks the trivia question and before you guys start putting your answers in the live chat, make sure you're in live chat and not top chat. Super important here, okay? But this is what you're going to win. You'll get a black and white vintage Batman picture of Jeremy. That's Jeremy right there. Because Jeremy thinks he's Batman. And then the other option is a black and white Rocky Marciano when he was the world's heavyweight champion. So you get a black and white photo of Rocky. And if you're the first one, you get dibs on whether you want Batman or Rocky.
Fat man. Did you call me Fat Man?
No. One me.
All right.
One me.
So, Killer Hurricane this week had a ton of fun with preparation, and it was a lot of good practice for higher volume or higher category hurricanes. Nothing unusual that we knew we had to do on the ranch or anything like that, but it was good practice. And there was a lot of fun in making the videos too. One of the videos, which was state of emergency, which the governor did declare Levy County, where we live, did declare Levy County as in a state of an emergency. So particularly in that video, there is a big flashing street sign. What does that flashing street sign say? You have to get the answer completely and totally correct to win. What does that street sign say? Big flashing street sign in the video. What did it say? What did it say? I see hurricane warning. What's up, George? Drive-through, drive-through, drive-through. Caution. One more. You cannot sign legal document. It says Batman. High water drive-through. Drive-through, tropical. I see all kinds of answers. Drive-through, caution. Drive-through, caution. You cannot sign. Drive-through, high water, caution. High waters, caution. High waters. Drive-through. They did see the drive-through. I did say flashing.
You got 5 seconds to put your answers in the chat before the time is up.
Road closed. And Christopher Wiley said caution, flood zone. You are 100% wrong.
Oh,
so wrong. It was on the way to Cedar Key. And I was actually on FaceTime with George, and I went, sorry, I'm hanging up with you because I got work to do. There's a flashing street sign. I pulled over. I was like, "Arr!" And then I went and stood in front of it, and it said, you know who got it right? Laura Flores, tropical storm warning. It kept flashing, tropical storm warning. Laura got it right.
woo,
And then
Laura.
Sandrella, 1982, was second to get it right.
That's my birthday, Cinderella.
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 I gotta go get my guitar.
Oh,
There we go.
oh my gosh. If you guys answered that answer correctly in the live chat, but you weren't the first or the second, don't worry. There'll be more opportunities to win free stuff. We give free stuff away almost every week, every Sunday after our lives or after our auctions. Jeremy usually likes to end our live with a song. And
I
this
do?
is part. Yes.
What should I sing?
Usually, because it's 12:05 a.m. here in Ohio, 12:05 a.m. there, Eastern Standard Time there in Florida, Jeremy usually likes to put everyone to sleep and sing a lullaby.
It goes a little something like this. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. We had a hurricane.
Sing it, Jeremy.
I be happy when skies are gray.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If this was your first live, hopefully you had fun. We didn't scare you away or offend you, and you'll come back and hang out with us again.
My sunshine away.
Special thank you to everyone that sent fan mail, awesome fan mail. Special thank you to everyone who sent a super chat this evening, a donation towards the channel. Our awesome moderators, can't thank you guys enough. Can't do the auctions without you guys. Thank you.
George, how much I love you. Please don't
Can you row
take
it?
my sunshine away.
We'll see you guys next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we'll release a new video every day this week at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Say goodnight,
My
Jeremy.
sunshine. Good night, Jeremy, my only sunshine.